What's going on, everyone? Welcome to, for the first time, Dungeons and Dog Tags. If you've been here for a while, you'll notice we have changed our name to better align, I think, with the mission and the overall kind of military aspect of what we're doing in Dungeons and Dog Tags, and to align more with the charity part of this, which is the community portion of running D&D games for military and veterans, as well as being able to send D&D books out to people overseas, get people involved in D&D, stuff like that. So here we are, Dungeons and Dog Tags for the first time. And John here is going to be running a Thanksgiving Day one-shot. It's going to be a lot of fun. Shoot, I didn't introduce myself. I'm Travis. I'm the defense master of Dungeons and Dog Tags. So yeah, let's get into it. So John, take it away.
All right. Hello, everybody. You know who I am. I'm John. If you've been watching us, you'll know exactly the kind of shenanigans I like to get up to, and we're going to do a lot of that today. We're going to be playing Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition. We're going to be playing pretty much within the rule set. We're even playing in the Forgotten Realms for the first time, I think, ever, that someone's actually going to put some names on stuff. But that's what D&D lets us do, so that's what we're going to do. Yeah, it's going to be a Thanksgiving thing one-shot. I'm going to have everybody introduce their characters, and then I will get to the setting, and then we'll go from there. So sweet. I'm going to just, let's, I think I have a die. Nope, we'll just, we'll roll on roll 20. What do I get? I got a 1. So we're going to start with Travis. Introduce your character, please.
All right.
I didn't make the dice asked for it, okay? Please don't be mad.
The dice. All right. So I'm Travis, Army veteran. Actually, well, I don't know, active duty veteran, but I'm in the reserves now. I am a French linguist. And
oui.
Yes. I'm going to be
Enchanté.
I'm going to be playing Perry, who is a Aarakocra in the visage of a peregrine falcon, and I'll be playing a druid. And so, if you kind of want to think about what he looks like, think of oh shoot, I forget his name from Moonrider, or Moon Knight, the main guy.
Conchu.
Sorry, Conchu, but not
the Egyptian guy.
Yeah. So think Conchu, but not skeleton. He's basically
not dead.
Yeah, not dead.
Not dead. Yeah.
Yes.
Not dead.
We'll see.
Not dead yet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. Let's go, Melissa next.
Hi. As you know,
Hi.
Melissa. Hi. I am an Army National Guard veteran where I was a religious support specialist. Also did combat lifesaver, was an RSP mentor, and an NBC NCO. I am playing Tugs today. She is a little small fairy, pixie, whatever you want to call her, trickster cleric, and she's here to cause some shenanigans and some chaos, and maybe, just maybe, she'll heal these guys. Maybe we'll see.
If she doesn't, I will also not.
The DM may pay you in inspiration if you choose not to heal them.
And I'm just gonna ride along. I'm just gonna ride along on everybody's shoulder because I'm not flying or walking. So
I can't be bothered to use my wings. Gotcha.
You're like the pixies from what's it? Onward. You know the little pixies that are in. That's great.
I love it. All right. Now that the army is done leading the way, we'll go to our sister branches. Ramirez, why don't you go next?
Thanks. I am Ramirez, Motor T, Lugnut. If there was a billet in Motor T, I've done it. Dispatch, training and sales, assistant platoon sergeant, and whatever. I've done all the shit. I'm done with it. I'm bored. It was sucked. Valbus returns.
that's how you really feel.
Again.
Valbus.
To another temporary
Valbus.
deployment with these assholes. So this is his worst enlistment ever. Just going to all these crazy shenanigans. Just wants to get in and get out at this point.
I love it. I love it that in universe Valvis just gets assigned. He's just constantly on loan to every fucking group.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah.
All right, and
He's going to be in everything now. He can't
he
escape
is.
it.
He has to be.
Cannot escape
That's
it.
the rule.
It's canon.
It is. It's the one constant we have. And a newcomer, Kit. Why don't you introduce yourself?
Hi, everybody. I'm Kit, the new guy, so I'll either be the only one left alive at the end, or I'll die. I don't know which one yet. So I was a Navy veteran, bosun's mate, and I will be
Fuck
playing
is a bosun's mate.
bosun mate.
Bosun. I see. I don't even say it right. What is this?
Okay.
Damn.
Well, mostly I painted the ship. When I wasn't painting the ship, I drove it. So you either drive the ship or you paint it. So there you go.
I love it.
And I'll be playing a monk Barian turtle. So kind of a laid back rage guy, which is a nice combo. And so kind of laid back on deck and raging on shore leave.
I love it.
Sweet.
Okay, and I'm John, Army veteran. I was a 68 Whiskey combat medic. Jumped out of planes, did a bunch of fun stuff, had a great time with that, and now I am just a paramedic in real life. So, without further ado, let's get into the story. Hey, I'm kind of a guy over here that puts some hit points back into a body. I'm like a cleric, really.
I would say you're a paramedic that is gonna pay people not to heal people. So.
Hey, job security, right? Right? Hey, right? Hey. It's all good. Anyway, let's get into the story then. So we have our interesting little group. We have a bird person. We have a turtle person. We have a fae creature. And then we have a deep gnome. They look awesome going down the road. It is what you'd see from every poster that join the Adventurers League or anything crazy like that. Like this is the dream team of crazy races, so it'll be fun.
It's the A team.
It is the A team. Honestly, almost, yeah. But you guys have been working together for quite some time, just coming off a pretty ridiculous mission up in Silvery Moon, where you took care of some business, and you've decided to make your way south for the holidays, the high harvest tide, which is basically a time where everybody comes together right before they leave for anything winter related, like if they need to travel. They did the last harvest up, and they use it as a big excuse to get together, have a good time, celebrate each other and their families and things like that. Is a place in a small town called Tribor that is pretty known for their feast, the Ever Wyvern House and Tavern. They pretty much put on the biggest feast. You guys, chock full of money off your last thing, decided, hell yeah, we're going down there. We're gonna do some R&R. We're getting some good food. Don't want to be in the cold. So you make your way down that way. Sign on with a group of people with a caravan heading down the Tribor Trail. Make it all the way. Only a few little speed bumps here, goblin, bandits, things like that. But you guys handle them. They're way out of your league, and you put them at rest real quick. But you make your way and you find yourself in the city of Tribor. For those of you who don't know anything about this is basically the last spoke before you head out towards a bigger city. It's known for a few things. Farming. It has a few retired adventurers who have taken to being that, hey, we love the crossroads. We love where people come and go all the time. So there's a few wild cards in the mix. So people don't really mess around with the town too much without, catching the ire of one or two of those guys. In history, this was also a marshalling ground. So it's a lot of open space. Wagons and horses. So it's the used car dealership for the Forgotten Realms. You will more than likely end up at the Tribor Traveler's office where the caravan departs. You're handed a little sack full of gold, which you guys have already spent. And as you arrive, it's kind of a fall scene. You get that right before it's about to snow. Nice biting cold. You expect it to be lively. There's a lot of people just that would be out and about decorating the town. You could expect rolling in to have that wafting smell of like everybody's cooking a feast. You get some of that. You get about 10% of that. As you get in, you can see more people boarding up houses and leaving than anything. And it kind of offsets the, we're coming on leave. We're going to go get some sweet feast. There's definitely people staying. You can see some people still have their decorations out. But as you guys are paid, you meander into the town center, where you can see in the center of town a woman in plate armor kind of walking around looking worried. And in the center of town on a nice wooden table, there is a few treasure chests, stacks of odd items here and there, and just a bunch of worried guards. You can hear some argument, and they're kind of like, hey, we're going to get out of here. We don't want to be here. Seeing a group of wild adventurers like yourselves walk in, you're immediately picked up on. Not hard to hide, your guys' profession as you guys walk into town. And the mayor, Mayor Shendrel, she comes up to you guys and basically petitions. She says, look, hey, you guys look like the kind who, you came in off the road, and that caravan doesn't even have an arrow sticking out of any of it. So that's always a good sign. Would you be willing to do some work? So you guys are able to interact with the mayor right now. Please choose to do the work, or else this is going to be a very short one shot. But as well, if you want to describe the way your character looks as you guys interact, please do so. So the mayor has posed the question: are you looking to do some work?
I'm willing to do some work, but I was just, hoping that if we do some for you, you can do something for us. Because I was gonna hit up one of those used horse dealers, because I really was looking at possibly getting a Mustang after this.
We have plenty. I love it. She looks at you as a folk on the smaller side, and she goes, "We do have the pony park down there. Might be a little bit more your."
Nope, it has to be a Mustang. I
full
need
size.
The most powerful Mustang you have.
Full
Full
size.
horsepower.
Got you.
Size
Gotcha.
matters to Balbus.
If it could be a red Mustang, that would help.
Chestnut. Yeah. She looks at you and she's like, if compensation is what you want, I will tell you right now, all of you can have a choice of mount. I will talk to Uldenath and see if you can get a custom item from his shop, and I'll give you half of what's on this table if you can help us. And looking at what's on the table, it's a town's bounty, pretty much. You could see it, all sorts of stuff, old books, art pieces, candelabras, things, anything you could think of value. People that were trying to pillage or loot, they would come and take this stuff. And you could see most of it. She said she'll give you half.
I was hoping for a Pinto.
There's some like the bean.
No.
I mean,
Close if you hit it back.
She looks at the turtle, not taken aback or anything, but she's like, I'm sure we could find one for you.
That's awesome.
Are you willing to help?
Yeah. Exploding horses?
She nods and she says, well, come walk with me and explain to me, first of all, why you're here, which we're not going to roleplay that. She'd ask, hey, what are your qualifications for helping us out, just to make sure she's not sending a bunch of rubes to go do the job. But she explains the following. She's like, on the eve of High Harvest Festival, or High Harvest Tide, she's like, we've been cursed by a creature that lurks out in the forest. And she points over to the west, and she says, there's a little place of trees out there called Gueron Slumber. And for those of you not familiar, Gueron is like a deity, like a hunt god. She kind of says, well, we kind of overhunted and we weren't the best to the land, and so we drew its ire. There is a creature, a terrible, terrible creature, who said if we don't give what we're most attached to or what we're most thankful for on this eve, then we'll all fall prey to a terrible curse. If you could stop them, I believe killing them usually works, right? I'm not super crazy powerful, but if you can go out there and maybe intercede on our behalf, they're a little eccentric, they're a little weird, but I don't know. And she looks immediately to the fairy, and she says, I don't know, maybe you might have better luck with this. They are a fey creature that is out there in those woods.
What do they look like?
Well, he's, about. She kind of puts her hand out. She's like, maybe 5'10", red hair, generally normal build, incredibly weird clothing, an air of command about them. I don't know. I think they called him the Triarch, something like that.
I haven't heard of the Triarch.
Mm-hmm. Well, let's do it. Let's actually do a roll. If you could give me an Arcana check, a History check, or a Knowledge check, each will net different things. DC's pretty low. It's like a 13.
It was for me.
Yeah, for you. Let's see. Let's see if you do jog your memory.
Can I roll? Too?
Yeah, you can
Just,
too.
just
You're
'cause
as a
I'm here?
druid. Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely, you have no fucking idea.
Yeah,
And
You
then
said, what did you say? Which?
either Arcana, Nature, History, something like that. Some knowledge check of sorts. They'll all net you different answers.
Arcana, Nature, and History.
Yeah, DC 12
all
on any
of
of
which
them.
I suck in, but we'll do History.
And there's no way for Valbus to run any of these.
I would say you could at disadvantage, sure. Well, Travis, I got your first one as a 17.
Sorry. Yeah.
You're good. And then you wanted to as well, Valbus. Which one you rolling?
Let's go with Nature since he's a scout.
Perfect. I love it. Oh my God, you destroyed that roll to 23.
That'd be
Nice.
well, disadvantage is 13.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I forgot it. Man, see, that's why I like you. You keep it above board. All right, Travis. Perry knows exactly what lies in Gueron's slumber in the woods there. There is a fey creature that once every now and then pops his head out and is just kind of a jerk to people. And he takes from them what they're most thankful for. It's funny that you got this too. With a 17, it is the angry fey lord, Triarch Travis the Terrible. He is pretty rough to deal with, but fair. And then Valbus has not heard of the person who Perry knows of, but you know of what he brings, and he brings the tryptophanic curse, which you've heard of before. It puts whole towns asleep, and then during that time, Fae of ill repute come and do mischief on the town, usually stealing stuff and fucking shit up and tying people's shoelaces together, all sorts of nasty stuff.
Mischief?
Yes, the mischief. That's why you're like, I want to play a trickery cleric. I was like, on brand. This works.
Sounds fun.
There may be a betrayal twist in here. Who knows? But we'll see. But yeah, you guys kind of piece together that this is some weird archfey lord that just likes to fuck shit up and take people's stuff and is generally a bad dude. But yeah, as you continue on down the path, you do know Shendril also says he's taken to making food monsters, mockeries of the things we make. He finds it funny. I don't know what you'll face.
That sounds appetizing.
I mean,
If
like little food like little
Like
food
appetizer?
monsters?
the town guard has fought off in no particular order, flying ears of corn, small green bean looking snakes um, crazed turkey swarms. It's ridiculous. Yeah. She looks at you and with a dire nod, nods directly in your direction. Yeah. There's feathers everywhere. But
If there's,
We-
I'm gonna pick up feathers and tuck them in and use them later.
I love it. Yeah. So she says, as she walks you down to the Tower of the Lord, or from the Tower of the Lord's Protector, where you guys were, down towards the apothecary. So down this way, this road, you can kind of see. She says, "We know he said he's going to bring his terrors when the sun goes down. Most of us who have any sense are sheltering in place in a few of the key places. The lion's share, because we have to, per the king's order. The boar's rest. And then most of us will also be in the Tower of the Lord Protector. And every wyvern inn, they're a bunch of crazies, and they're going to protect what they have. So that's where we'll be holding up. Everything else should be abandoned. If you could, you'd have free reign of the town. Just try to minimize damage, take out this creature, or figure out what he wants, and shoo him off. I can't say he wants to kill you, but I can't say he won't." She says, she kind of looks at the fairy, and she's like, "The fae can be tricky. I don't know if that kind of rude to say. These fae can be tricky. I'm not sure about your predilection to trickery, but these ones seem to be jerks."
She just bats her eyelashes and says, "I don't know what you're talking about."
She believes you, absolutely. So, posed with the question, if you will help the town, what do you guys do?
Or can I fly? Can I just fly straight up and
Absolutely.
just look around?
Sure. Yeah. So in the middle of this conversation, she walks and says, "If you need anything, the apothecary," and you just see the fairy take the fuck off straight up into the air. Just yeah, you get a bird's eye view of everything. So
Ask the Lord Mayor if the attacks are coming from any particular direction.
she nods and she says, north of the Triboard Trail, so up by Boar's Rest, there's a big, large field there out by where the farms are. A lot of the previous attacks, the corn specifically, I believe they just animated the fields and threw them at us, came from there. And she says, from Gueron Slumber, where the Fey Lord presides, she points right behind the apothecary. She says, "That's where we face the turkeys." As she points over there, to behind you can see just a field of like medicinal plants and stuff being grown, less the food stuffs, but it's a big garden behind the apothecary of a bunch of food or medicinal plants and things you'd use for potions and tinctures and stuff. And then she says, and then south along the long road by the marshalling field, on your map, all the arrows, if you can see the arrows. So I don't remember. Nope, you can't. I'll actually put them in there. I don't remember what's on the GM overlay or not. So. Layer to the token layer. Boop. Boop. But yeah, so she lets you know that's generally where things are coming from.
Which way did you say that the turkeys were fought?
Right here at the apothecary's area where you're at.
Okay. So looking around, Perry can see what can I see? Are there like dead turkeys? Is it just feathers?
It's been cleaned up.
Okay.
It just looks like there was a squabble here not too long ago, but
I see like turkey feet in the ground, like impressions, turkey.
Sure, yeah. There's like some scratches along the floor and things like that. Bird's eye view, you get a top-down view of what you see on the map. You can see a lot of people leaving south along the Evermore Way, a few taking the long road south, but other than that, the hustle and bustle is mostly contained to people either packing stuff up and leaving or boarding up their house or moving into one of the defended areas. So the Boar's Rest, the Lion's Share, the Lord Protector's Tower, or the Evermore or Everwyvern House. So.
So Tugs doesn't see anything out of the ordinary.
You can
this
give me
point.
you can give me a perception or investigation. See if you can spot something, or if you were trying to like discern something, you can give me one of those.
Let's do perception. And I'm just, I know that people are packing up and just the normal hustle bustle of a city. So I'm just trying to target if there's something specific
Gotcha.
that, and especially food like that's moving around.
Okay. So with a 13, you can kind of see, other than people doing what I already described, you do see there's a few people leaving some stuff out over by Gueron Slumber. You're a fae. You kind of get that. They're leaving treats out, maybe trying to appease something that might come out of the forest to tear shit up. Little cakes, little glasses, or little things of cream or milk, little trays of butter or sugar or something like that. But nothing too crazy. You'd expect that. The mortal races always seem to be, hey, if we give that to us, then we'll leave you be. But
Food is always
that's
a
all
good
you
thing.
can, right? Yeah, appease the belly. So, but the mayor does say, last of our supplies in the apothecary are yours if you wish to take them. I'm sure she'll give you a good discount if you need anything. Otherwise, if you're willing to take this, like I said, you can have half of what's on the thing and whatever other treasures we can wrestle up for you. And your horse. And the exploding horse.
I would like to go to the apothecary.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a well-stocked apothecary. Everything you'd imagine ye old apothecary would have. They have tinctures for upset tummies, cuts and wounds and things like that. And in one side, the spot your adventuring eyes kind of tell you to go, there's a spot for like potions, things like that. So they have some general potions, things like that. You can buy them for 25 gold pieces a pop. There's about 10 on the shelf if you want them.
All right. So is there so knowing who this person is, is there any sort of potion that I would like know, like, oh, I should probably like take this kind of potion? I should have this ready. Because he's known to like dabble in fire or dabble in nature, or
piecing together what you and Valbus put up there, give me an intelligence check. Just roll the intelligence dice. This is not
wisdom.
hard.
No, I'm just kidding.
I'll allow wisdom. Sure.
Okay.
I'll let you do it. We'll let you use your good roll. Why not?
No, I'll use my intelligence. Hey, let's do it.
Yeah, as the DC's 8. We'll put it there.
Nope.
A 19.
I don't know if you know, but peregrine falcons are
smart,
extremely intelligent,
incredibly intelligent bird. Yeah, with what Valbus said about this curse, that thing, you start piecing these together, and you're like, that fucker's gonna try to put us to sleep. Caffeine, like a warm beverage or something that'll keep you awake or shock you awake. Strong booze, be really good. Okay. Or something like smelling salts might help.
Yeah.
Which the apothecary probably has a bottle of some caustic stuff you could pawn off of her for cheap that'll wake you up if you sniff it. So.
Yeah, I'm just gonna get a bunch of being around these characters, especially Valbus. I need to get some things that cure like hangovers, that like just like get you.
Oh yeah.
Just like wake you up, right? So that's what I'm gonna grab from her. I'll grab 2 if I can. Just 2.
Sure. Things. Drop 20 gold. It doesn't matter. Points are made. It's whose line is it anyway of money at this point. So you toss some gold on the counter. She reluctantly but willingly gives you the stuff. She's kind of like, I need this to make other potions, but the town's more important. Hands you 2 things that'll work as smelling salts or something that might remove the sleep, like a dispel specifically for sleep. So
okay, all right, cool.
Okay, you have
smelling salts and a dispel for sleep.
They're the same thing. Two ways to say the same thing.
I know, but the way that I'm going to use them, I want to make sure that one's a salt, one's like a liquid.
You go ham. You tell me how you're going to use them. I don't care.
Right.
If you can MacGyver some awesome thing that totally F's the situation up, more power to you. I'll just kill you with rocks. That's just the way I do things. So,
So Tugs flies around Perry and goes, "You're just getting 2?"
there's 4 of us. By this point in you guys' adventuring career, all of you speak bird, or at least you speak Perry. So if Perry wants to use actual language, you can. But he's like, no, he just squawks. That's all he does. All right.
I will translate.
So,
I will translate from now on.
okay. You're totally fine. Whatever, however you want to do it. So, sun's kind of setting fast, and you know that by the end of the day, there is going to be whatever's going to take place is going to happen. What do you guys do before then? You have a little bit of time. The sun is starting to set, though, so maybe no more than an hour if there is any preparations.
I'm gonna stretch my wings, if I may, and just do like just a perimeter.
360?
Just
Gotcha.
a perimeter.
All right, give me a perception or an investigation. You're going to get much of the same that your young fairy companion got as well. What is everyone else doing? Oh, you see absolute jack shit with a nat 1.
Way! I'm a fucking falcon!
There's just a shit ton of clouds that come in. So, I mean, it's not your fault. It's nature. It just, clouds.
It's not me,
Whoever
guys.
makes it
it's
hard.
Not me.
Yeah.
Okay, let's just...
Perry, quit drinking the whiskey.
It's not me.
Drunk bird flying. Awesome. What is everyone else doing?
I'm gonna grab.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna grab a torch, a couple torches, and make sure those are lit.
Perfect. Yeah, it's not hard. There is a torch lighter who's going around lighting lamps and torches and things like that, though, which you normally have in the town. Easily tosses you a light to your torch, and for the most part, the entirety of the town will be dimly lit, unless you guys are probably more than about 100 feet away from a building. So if you're off in the fields, yeah, hard to see. But for the most part, you'll be able to see most things. You might have a few shadows dancing between buildings, but yeah, pretty decent.
I'm gonna have 2 torches attached to the sconces that I have attached to the back of my shelf.
Kaplunk, kaplunk. And you now have 2 lit torches on your back and are a beacon of light.
I will go to the top of the Lord Protector, and from that position, which I assume is probably the highest building in the center of town.
It is It is 3 stories. The next highest is the Everwyvern Tavern's tower, which is also 3 stories, but that's all the way across the fields. So yeah, this offers the best vantage point.
Okay, I will. While I'm up there, just try to keep an eye on the 4 cardinal directions that were pointed out to us.
Perfect.
See if I can tell if there's going to be an attack, like as a forewarning system.
Okay. Anything else?
Yeah, so at some point, Tugs is going to gather all of us together, and she's going to fly around and take this white cloth and kind of tie you guys together. And then she's going to cast aid. You guys need this because, well, we know what type of trouble you get into.
All right. Drops aid on everybody. Your spell. Let's go ahead. Just tell me what does aid look like when you cast it, just for funsies.
Well, it's the taking the white strip, so which to
Okay.
her the white strip looks like a thread to you guys, but to her it's a wide strip, and so she's just almost like ribbon dancing. So if you think of it that way, and she's just circling around, and you guys kind of get stuck together, and then she just holds out her hands and does like a little bit of like fairy dust, and you guys.
So a piece of thread and some glitter flies at you, and you feel bolstered. This is normal. You guys know this spell. Empowered by the glitter and white string, you guys now have aid. All right. So Valbus, being the one on the lookout. Oh, what's up?
Sorry, there's a couple. So there's a couple things I want to do, real quick.
Oh, yeah, sure.
So after
Let's get them out of the way now.
Yeah, after being in the clouds and not seeing anything. I'm coming back down. I'm gonna land, and then I'm gonna find like a nice little like semi-dark area, and I'm gonna whip out my my star map.
Oh, okay.
My star
All
map.
Good save.
My
All right,
star
you
map.
whip out your star map. What does that look like? What does it do?
So let me see. So
Makes them see stars. Maybe uses it.
yeah. So okay. So it gives me the guidance. Okay. So I'm circle of the stars. So
Mhm.
I have the guidance cantrip, and I have a guiding bolt spell prepared, and it counts
Okay.
as a druid spell for me. So I have that prepared and ready.
Okay.
And it doesn't expend a spell slot.
Okay.
And then just for the fun of it, I'm gonna roll a.
So I'm gonna say, like, as you take out this map, go ahead and continue on what you're doing. But as you take out the map, like the the clouds kind of part in a certain spot, and you can always look up and see stars when that happens, allowing you to constantly be in touch with kind of what you're kind of draw your power from with this item. But what were you rolling for? Because I have no idea.
Yeah, it's what the map looks like. So it's a collection of maps bound in an ebony cover, is what I have.
Oh, pull out your little black book here and flip through it, and
Yeah.
absolutely, the stars kind of line up. You're emboldened by it. Anything else?
And then yeah, I'm gonna while I'm going through my stars and kind of just like looking at everything, checking out the constellations, I'm going to consult my star map for omens. So I roll what is this? I just roll another d6.
Okay.
And then on evens, it's wheel. On odds, it's woe. So if I roll even, basically I can.
Yeah, it's augury, and you can ask,
exactly,
is something going to happen? Yeah.
Same spell, yeah.
Cool. Awesome. Let's get that dice roll then.
So whoa.
Odd.
Yeah.
Whoa. So do I answer a question that is going to lead you to woe or something?
No. So this one is just whenever a creature you can see within 30 feet of you is about to make an attack, roll a saving throw or an ability check. I can use a reaction to roll a d6 and subtract the number of rolls.
Gotcha.
So it's just
gotcha. Okay, so it's a little debuff kind of maneuver. Perfect.
Yep.
Awesome.
And I have a reaction number of times equal to the proficiency bonus to my proficiency bonus.
Perfect. Should have like 3 or 4 at this point. So
Yep.
Perfect. All right, you draw in some of the light from the stars into yourself, and as you do that, you kind of save some of the dark in between the stars to toss at your enemies if they get in your way. All right.
Yes.
Valbus, top of the tower. You can see buttoning up this defensive structure. You can see the mayor and the last of her guards kind of lock the top door, and they wish you good luck. As you can see, the 4 areas noted have guards there. Everyone else is gone. This is the weirdest thing you've seen in a long time. A town completely quiet. As the last little remnants of light kind of disappear, and you do manage to kind of adjust your eyes to the dark, you see something first and foremost marching out of the fields by the Boar's Rest. There is a small light that kind of glistens off of a figure. Looking with your eyes, you kind of squint and look out over that field. It's hard to see. There's a slight elevation change here, but over the field you do see there is some odd green and orange mist that kind of pours out of the corn stalk fields back that way, and there is just weird glistening coming from waving stalks. Do you think if something was going to happen, that is a known area, and that's probably where your first inkling of danger is going to be coming from?
From the north, there's something in the field we should probably go take a look at. Some sort of green light or something. Meet you guys there.
Cool.
And I'll start heading down and going in that direction.
All right. All of you eventually make your way towards Valbus's call out and move to the north, crossing across some of the roads, past some of the buildings. You all link up with Valbus as you guys kind of make your way up towards the path there, and you find yourselves on the edge of the field and the forest. When you're there, you guys have free reign of whatever you'd like to do, but the kind of green-orange mist starts pouring out of the woods and the cornstalk area just behind you as you're in this little road that kind of leads off and back probably towards the main road, but it's just a farm road. But you do see this is where that mist is coming from. What do you guys do?
I do like some sort of survival check to see if I can find the source or where it is coming from.
Yeah, absolutely. Directly in front of you. Yeah, you don't even need to roll. That's not hard. Literally getting up to this little wood line, like behind you is the edge of the farmer's field with a bunch of corn and stuff. You kind of walked this very little mist, but coming out of these trees in front of you, probably waist height, orange and green mist.
Okay. Go ahead.
I don't like it.
I'm going to throw one of my flasks full of oil-covered ball bearings forward, right where the road's coming out.
Awesome. Go ahead and use the little draw tool and just draw where you want it to be. And take note. That's a D&D move right there. I have ball bearings, comma, covered in oil. Get dunked on. I love landing. You kind of like throw the flask. It splat. Is it like clay pot glass? What is it?
Yeah, sure. It's like a clay pot that's
Okay.
got like 1,000 ball bearings in it, and they're filled it with oil, and yeah.
Yeah, you throw this monstrosity of a clay pot into the spot in front of you. It splashes. You can just see the glinting light flicker off 1,000 little points of metal that roll out in front of you, covering a good 15-foot, almost 30-foot little square of goop.
I stand there, I grab one of the torches from my sconce and stand there, pull on my hand.
Stepping out of the woods, you can see a disgusting creature. For most of you, this may be the first time you've seen anything along these lines. But it looks like a dog with the face of a man, a small little hat, and a little bow tie that he comes out, and he says, "You throw steel into the path of the herald." And stepping out is a Yethhound dressed to the nines, but a disgusting-looking man-faced dog creature. It just looks at you aghast that you would throw iron-based balls in front of its path as it is walking there. You can see behind it, maybe 10, 15 feet behind it, two large glistening masses that you just can't quite make out in the forest just yet. What do you guys do?
I am, as a druid, I'm appalled by this half beast, half something. It's
It did speak full common at you, by the way.
Yeah, so
very
I don't
unnerving.
so I don't like this at all. I'm
Fair.
I'm gonna say that I'm gonna take disadvantage on like the first thing I do in this entire thing. I am not about this.
I appreciate that. Give yourself DM inspiration for role playing appropriately. Wonderful. It steps forward, carefully trying to walk around these things, but it's like tiptoeing. Like it doesn't want to touch any of these little metal balls. It's like and then there's oil everywhere. Just having a horrible time.
As soon as he gets in the field, I'm launching the torch.
Yeah, he is stepping carefully around it. You go ahead and throw the torch. Just give me. Let's just roll a d20. Let's just see if you guys can see what happens. A 7. Oh, you can. If you were going to give guidance or something like that.
Yeah,
you
I
can.
would have been sitting on his shoulder. I would have just tapped him.
Tap.
Yep.
Like
seven.
back of the head tap.
Yeah, go
And,
ahead and add that d4.
That's a D4.
Okay. And then I also have 2 decks if that plays out.
Oh,
2 decks bonus.
you're not gonna miss an 8. Yeah, Not even a problem, as you're just like, well, this is happening. This is a common tactic, as you had a prepped clay pot full of oiled ball bearings and torches on your back. You're like, yep, everybody's no one's taken aback by this. You're like, yeah, fire works. You chuck it and it lands in that little spot and immediately just begins to burn. All the little ball bearings hop and pop and move around as the quick flash of oil takes off. And then, that thing is caught in there. Why don't you go ahead? Let me go ahead and roll a dexterity save. What do you think's an appropriate save for being fried by fire is? What did you think that would be?
You're on fire and you're trying to run away and there's ball bearings everywhere. That's probably like a 13. Lucky 13.
Solid. I like it. We're going to do that. We're going to do a 13. Where is the Herald? All right. The Herald of Gluttonous Feasting rolls the first save. A dexterity of 18. It rolls. It's on fire, but it rolls out of the way. Actually, with the ball bearings, that makes it a 12. So he catches fire, slips and falls on most of the ball bearings, and is like, "Oh God! Quickly, my minions! Quickly, quickly!"
I don't like this character at all.
Oh, they're gonna get worse. This just
like
gets
this
worse
guy.
from here on out. And sliming, yes, that's an actual verb. Sliming forward are two massive, disgusting blobs. One, a featureless mass of brown, lumpy gravy is all you can think of, and the other a square, perfect cylinder-shaped cube of red goo. Almost looks like a cranberry sauce.
Does it have the
as-
lines
It was
in it?
gelatinous
Does
cube of
it
cranberries.
have the lines
I knew
going
this
down
was
its
coming.
body?
We do. We have an ochre jelly that is made of gravy, and we have a gelatinous cube that is made of cranberry sauce.
Oh Lord.
If we just leave the town, I just want to grab my Mustang and get the hell out of here.
All right, so as you see, I popped the turn order thing out. Let's go ahead and roll initiative.
So click your token.
Yep,
Before
click
you
your
hit.
token and then go ahead and roll.
I cannot select my token for whatever reason.
Oh, I can't either.
Neither can I.
Oh, really? That's
Is it-
dumb.
Yep.
I
Gotta
selected
move it
mine,
to the token lane.
nerds.
Yeah, those are tokens. Let me do this. Let me go ahead and get rid of everybody who can't select it and re-drag your things out because that usually
I
works.
can do that. Yep. I can drag
It
it
is.
out, I think.
See if you can.
Oh, stupid
No.
cranberry sauce got a 0. Fuck
Drag mine out
off.
for me. I appreciate that, John.
I got you, boo boo. There you go. All right.
Yep. Mine's
No
still
luck.
not.
You know, that's because I didn't assign them to who they are. That would actually be useful.
You have a second.
That would help.
You have a second Perry out there too.
Harry cloned himself.
Yeah, I have. There's 2 of me now. That's my companion.
Tell no one. Tell no one.
We have a hand.
Okay.
I got you. Hold on. I need to just assign people. All right. Valbus should be good. Thugs.
Tugs. My name is Tugs.
Yeah, you got it, Thugs. I'll cry. I'll just write it down. We're gonna do this old school. Just roll initiative and I'll go down the order. So
Got it. I got it.
all that prep work and I failed. 'Tis all good. All my monsters should be good though. All right, Gravy Pool needs initiative, and the Herald needs initiative.
Hey, curious, Tugs. What's your dex?
Oh. Let's take a look.
This is
here.
great.
My
I am
dex.
last. I like this. This is
My dex is
Alright.
a +1.
this makes sense.
Okay, I'm at +2, so I would go right before you.
Good.
So yeah, pretty much perfect. Cranberry. And surprisingly agile Gravy goes first. All right.
This isn't your mama's gravy.
This is the lumps. They're speed lumps, apparently, as it moves with great dexterity. However, they weren't expecting you to throw a torch at them, and they were still in the woods as the Herald was trying to draw you into the woods to a more advantageous thing. Gravy's not known for its speed, as it lumbers forward 10 feet and dashes an additional 10. And that is the Gravy's turn. Tugs, your turn. What do you do?
So Tux is going to fly like 10 feet up. So I guess she's like 15 feet off the ground. And then going to move. Actually, I'm not going to move just yet. I'm going to turn to everyone and just say, let's bless this food before us. And I'm going to bless, I think I can bless 3 of you. So I'm actually going to bless all 3 of you and not myself. So
You
let
can
me post that.
Oh yeah.
All right.
And so you get an extra D4.
Outstanding.
And then I'm just going to use the rest of my movement after I've blessed you and go.
Do you want to?
15.
You can probably use the bless on yourself because I have an inspiration I can burn.
Nope, I'm good.
Same thing. Okay.
Yeah, I'll bless you guys.
All right. A little puff of glitter, a small quick prayer, and as well as the aid given to you by the fairy, you now feel blessed by her god's power. And anything else, I think that is everything. The next one goes to Valbus. What do you do, Valbus?
So this mist that's on the ground, how high off the ground does it? Or is it just a few inches, or is it like feet?
And this is why I appreciate you, Mike. It is perfect rogue sneaking level. It was designed so Valbus could move around with impunity throughout this adventure. So please, fuck shit up.
Yeah, since there's no barrels,
He ducks slightly.
So Tugs is above the mist now, right?
Yeah. You're actually displacing a lot of it with your wings. Just so yeah. So, but yes, Valbus, you're able to World of Warcraft rogue noise just as you go in to maneuver.
Straight
there you
up.
go. Oh,
dang.
Yeah.
Just out of curiosity, for a 31 stealth.
Yeah. The universe forgot you were there. You were invisible.
I can't move myself right now, but I will bonus action stealth and then go right behind our little turtle friend. And use his other what's it called? Torch to like climb up on his back and just perch there.
Okay.
And just use him as a mount and hold my attack for if one of these 3 guys has someone they don't like right next to him.
Okay. Sounds good.
Longbow.
You run over, hide behind the wall of turtle. Are you attaching to his back or just hiding behind him?
I'll attach to his back using like holding on with one hand to the torch to make sure I don't get thrown off.
All right, not hard to do. And with the weight of a gnome on your back, you barely even notice it. General. not even a negligible thing. It's not even existent. All right. With that, is that everything for your turn then? Just waiting if someone gets in to pop shot off. Okay, easy. All right. With that, it goes to the Herald's turn. As he goes, oh God. And Kit, did you roll 2d6 for me? I don't remember if you did or not.
I didn't. I can. There we go.
Yeah, let's get that fire damage as this motherfucker burns. Oh yeah, fire burn, fire bad. He's like, oh God, no! And he's rolling and trying to his little dog paws are trying to put out the fire that's on like his bow tie. Then he moves to his hat, tries to put that out. He's gonna make another dex save to see if he can actually put the fire on himself out. DC 13, a 7 won't do it. Too bad he doesn't have advantage because that was a nat 20. He is still on fire, but he's like, oh God, oh jeez, and as he just runs at you guys, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and he gets right up to the cleric.
Oh, thank God.
That would trigger that would trigger Valbus's attack. So go ahead and pop that shot, Valbus. You can see he is a flaming man-faced dog trying to bite your fairy friend. 18 will do it. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay. That will be all of. Well, that's weird. 10, right? That can't be right.
That was your 10.
Oh, wait, I know what I did wrong.
Sorry. There you go. 20 23
23 damage.
fucking damage. Get Shrek'd. As he's like, I'm gonna get you, kind of like lean out, hit a shot he was not expecting. The fire still in his eyes and stuff like that. You catch him in the dog face, like just right in there. He's like, oh yeah, and he is.
You get it. I'm just gonna point to Art.
He's 10 feet away, so that triggers pole arm master.
Do it. Fuck him up. Put this thing that's absolutely terrifying Travis's character to sleep. A 25 actually is the one number that doesn't. No, it totally hits. Roll damage. Go ahead. Oh, if you click glaive in the chat window, it'll roll the damage.
Okay, there we go.
There you go. Oh, Jesus Christ. 11 damage. Okay.
Nice.
Yeah. So as he leans out and takes a shot, you then bring a fucking whole glaive down, slash into this thing, and then you hear Valvis, he did it. You actually did do it, as you did cut him. This thing, as it made the folly of trying to go after the cleric, is damn near dead. You can see a huge arrow sticking out of its eye, a gash across its neck. It is not doing too good. He really
What you get for picking on little people.
He absolutely is just bleeding out everywhere, and he lets out a baleful cry. I need every single one of you, because you're all within 300 feet, to go ahead and give me a DC 13 Wisdom saving throw if you could.
If I could, well, then I won't.
Listen, if you don't, oh, Valvis, my boy.
Does this count as magic? Or I don't think it does, but just for making sure. Does it count as magic?
That's an 11 for me.
I'll say yes.
Ooh, I'm gonna burn my
Say yes.
inspiration.
Okay.
You guys have
better.
you have bless.
Mm-hmm. You all get an extra D. Those who are blessed get a D4.
So 14. I'll burn my inspiration. Keep bless on me.
Yeah, I think
I got 14.
with the reroll and the bless and everything, you're pretty sure everyone. Yeah, everybody in this place around you.
Wait,
is probably
hold on.
terrified.
I'm sorry. I said that I was gonna roll disadvantage on my first.
That's true. I
So-
appreciate that. Well, we'll just take the 11. You rolled an 11 and a 14, so we'll just take the 11.
Okay.
That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Plus the 3. Okay.
Plus
All
the
right.
3.
Yeah, you nailed it. Got it. So everybody who's not you guys within 300 feet is probably peeing themselves. They're terrified. This unearthly, disgusting whale. You're not sure if it's for the physical punishment you guys just dished out, or if it's just this creature's natural noise. However, it does not like it. But you're all safe from its moves. And that is its turn. After that, I believe it is. I wrote it down, but I didn't think I got everything. Yeah, it is Kit's turn. So go ahead. Kit, then Perry, then the cranberry.
15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
General tea bags.
We're going to double glaive him.
Okay. Valbus goes along for the ride. Oh! Oh yeah, that'll hit.
I don't know why it rolls 2. It is.
It'll always roll 2 unless you select it not to opt for advantage, disadvantage. First one's your normal roll. If you have advantage, disadvantage, you take the higher or lower.
All right, fair enough. All
Yeah.
right, there we go.
25 definitely shwacks him. So go ahead and roll damage on that one.
Okay, I just hit the glaive thing. There we go. There we go. I'll get used to it.
There you go. 10 points of damage. So as you bring this glaive down and you're getting ready to strike again, tell me how you kill this fucking thing with one fell swoop from your glaive, as he is not living anymore.
As I get it from behind, I slice it from the base of its neck down its spinal cord, splicing through the stuff in front of the pixie.
I just want to put it out there for everybody. The Navy just got this thing from behind, and there was a Marine riding on top of the Navy shell. This is in universe. Okay, this is real. This is how it works.
You can't make it up.
In every universe, there are always certain constants.
Can't do it.
Always
This
catching
is
a
the way
ride,
it works.
right? Yeah, can't get anywhere on your own.
Meanwhile, the army's over here scared of scared to take it.
Terrified of the fucking
Hey.
terrified of the Yethound, you just shock and awed right to death.
Maybe it's your army. My army's doing all right.
Yeah, I'm behind a
right?
computer. I'm not used to this this
Yeah.
combat stuff.
All right. All right. So you technically, if you have any movement left, you could continue on and strike again if you could. I don't know how much you moved.
No, I think what I'm going to do, I moved all 40 to get behind him.
Gotcha.
But what do I want to do? I want to bonus action rage.
Okay, solid. So as you kill this guy, take him down with your glaive, blood spray kind of catches in the moonlight, and you're like, I'm pissed. Catch that you go from one vibe to the other vibe very quickly as you rage. Perry, you're up next. What is it that you do?
All right, seeing as
You see the lumbering gravy and cranberry cube coming your way.
being a druid, Aarakocra, usually we're meat eaters, but I am a vegetarian, and I love mashed potatoes and gravy. That's like one of our staple foods in my druid circle. So I'm gonna go over to this little gravy fuckhead here, and I'm just gonna swipe at him with my moonsicle.
Moonsicle.
And what I would like to do is I'm just gonna swipe at him, and then I want to see how good he tastes. I'm gonna
Oh, sure, absolutely.
lick his
You're gonna
gravy
lick,
blood.
You're gonna lick the gravy.
I'm gonna lick his gravy blood.
You're gonna lick the gravy blood. Give me an attack roll. Let's see if you slash this guy up.
All the dice first.
15.
A 15. That hits. So one of the cool things about slicing gravy with a knife is it splits into two separate gravies as you use a slashing weapon against it. And now there are two gravies, both wanting to fucking eat you.
Okay.
You lick the gravy,
Well,
delicious, on point with some of the best gravy you've ever had.
Uh,
It's a solid 9 out of 10 gravy.
I'm stoked. I don't care. I'll do it again. Do I have a second attack roll? I want more gravy.
Go
No.
ahead and roll damage for that too, by the way. Yeah.
Four
Okay,
slashing,
perfect.
yeah.
Okay, perfect. Go ahead and make your second attack. The armor class on this is
No. I don't have a
gravy-
second attack. I was just saying.
okay.
I was just saying if I did, I'd like to just keep
you'd
making
still
more
get
gravy.
after it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You do a small amount of damage to that thing, split it into two, and that is your turn. Unless you got anything else in the pipe.
You know what? Oh no. Wait. I think it's a bonus action. Let me see. It's not. My Thorn Whip is not a bonus action, right?
Oh no, it's an action for
Yeah.
Thorn Whip.
Yep. Okay.
Okay.
That's it for me then.
All right.
I
The
love
cranberry cube. You can see shimmering in the light, this red gelatinous thing compresses down very small, shakes and shimmies, and launches itself up and at everybody, splashing down right in between all of you. I need Valbus. Actually, no, you guys. We'll do. I need Valbus and the General T to give me a dexterity saving throw. DC is 13. Not too difficult. All right, rage form is bite. So your little turtle craw has some sharp, nasty stuff in there. Valbus, kind of hard to get out of the way of something when you're holding on. You catch a bunch of very icy cold cranberry sauce to your skin there. Mostly because the turtle, out of reflex, put its shell between harm and it. You got the full brunt of this thing. As you take 2d6 points of cold damage. You're going to get a total of 4 points of cold damage as the chill of that icy cold cranberry sauce gets on you. It then goes to the gravy as that is the top of the order.
Do I get Polearm Master as it launches into me as a reaction?
You already used your reaction, didn't you?
That was my round. That was before my round.
Oh, then yeah, absolutely. You too. Yeah, he shimmied and jumped. Yeah, go ahead and make that attack. That's right. Yeah, you did go before him. So yeah, totally fine. 25 will do. Gee, you know you can roll other fucking numbers, Kit. All right. He's coming in here dropping D&D knowledge on you guys with the oily ball bearings. Then he's fucking rolling like a dad. Calm down. All right. 9 on the first one. Yeah, you can absolutely slash into him for 9 points. Glaive goes flying as you kind of put it up, give it a good cut as it lands, getting away from all the cold cranberry sauce, though.
Before we cut away from this, John, real quick, I'll use my reaction.
Oh, God, there's more? Let's do it.
My reaction is I move 15 feet to the east, and they don't get an opportunity to attack because he ended his turn next to me.
1, 2, 3.
I'm getting the hell away from this cranberry queue.
You get. We're just gonna say you get splashed with such force of the cranberry, it launches you off, but you tuck and roll, and like superhero skid to the side, flip away the cranberry sauce as it starts to freeze your skin. But then it goes to the gravy pools, who find their delicious meat to cover with themselves as they both just splash all over our bird here. Splash me, daddy. Okay. They're gonna hit you. They're gonna hit you with the dab real quick. Little dabs of gravy here. 2 of them. One dab, 2 dab. They do get advantage as they have like a pack tactic like mentality. They swarm you. Does an 18 or an 11 hit?
18 hits.
All right. One dab of gravy on you deals 8 points of bludgeoning, 3 points of acid, as this you're like, it was good on my tongue, on your skin not so much, as it begins to burn. So a total of 11 points of damage to you, and that's the gravy's turn. Tugs, you're up. What do you do?
Like, oh, this won't do. You guys are just making a mess.
Yeah, there's gravy and cranberry sauce everywhere.
She's flying now. She's still like 15 up. She's gonna go 20 up. So 5 up and then like 20 over.
Gotcha. Just out of range. Perfect.
Just out of range. And first she's going to just she's gonna look at the cranberry sauce.
It wiggles.
And she's gonna start it on fire with her sacred flame. So she just balls up this flame in her hand and she throws it at the cranberry sauce.
Perfect. Let's get this dice roll from the cranberry cube.
DC 15 dex save.
So the dexterity of 3 is a -4. I'm just putting it out there. Look at a -3.
So is that like double damage then?
I love it. We're gonna do that. We're gonna give it double damage here. 8 damage to the.
Wait, you literally rolled a nat 1 and a nat 20 on that? What the heck? That's funny.
The dice giveth and the dice taketh away, young DM.
So I'm just trying to like light it on fire, like burn.
Absolutely. Cranberry sauce ignites. It smells kind of good, actually. It's not horrible. However, you can see it warms up the cranberry sauce and just bleeds it away very quick. You think any sort of heat or fire may be effective against this.
Yeah.
You think the opposite for the gravy. Just saying.
Yeah.
You cool the gravy down, it becomes a glob. It's gross.
So I'm going to bonus action pull out my spiritual weapon, and I'm actually going to send it over by Perry, who looks like he needs it. You look like you need some help over there, Perry. And
it's gravy. I'm loving it right now.
Cool. Yeah, go ahead and I'll toss it out right here. We'll just go boop.
Oh, yeah.
Boop. Perfect. So, 14. Like I said, these things have a 9 armor class. So yeah, 9 points of force damage to it. Oh, whoops.
Really got rid of it.
I just scooted it under your token, so that was my bad. All right, 9 points of force damage. So describe what on the map. It looks like a card. So what happens to this gravy chunk as you cast spiritual weapon at it?
So it's the Queen of Hearts. So she's my spiritual. She's a spiritual lady. The Queen of Hearts actually holds like a flower on the card. So the flower is like a warhammer.
She just beats the shit out of him. I love it.
She's hitting it with a little warhammer flower.
She smacks the shit out of it with a warhammer flower. It's a gravy go flying.
But she smells it first, and then she goes whack.
Oh my goodness.
She gives it a flick when it's done to get the gravy off to continue smelling it. Yeah, absolutely. All right. After that, Valbus, you're up next. What do?
I'm going to move 10 feet into the woods this way to get a better angle on the gravy.
Perfect. You stand right next to the fire. Yep.
Yep, it's the safest place it could be. I will shoot at this gravy over there.
Okay, let's see that roll.
That would be...
That hits. It's a not. Their armor class is 9. So, gravy, in fact, not very armored. So,
22 damage.
22 points of damage. You don't know how an arrow finds a vital portion of gravy, but you hit a particularly good lump, and it just flies out the back, and gravy splatters everywhere.
That was the gizzard.
More
it was the
all
gizzard.
over
rough.
me. Yes.
Looking rough. You note that piercing the gravy does not cause another gravy to spawn. Only the slash was what did it. So you blast into that guy, and it is not doing good. Anything else?
Yes, I'm going to bonus action crouch into stealth, crouch into the woods.
All right.
And then I'm going to go right here in the middle of the path and kind of use the fire and ball bearings as hopefully keep them from coming over to me.
This is like the first 10 seconds after an oil fire. It's all smoke. So yeah, absolutely. Pretty dark, pretty easy to hide behind there. You can give me a stealth check, but they're not going to see it. They are in fact oozes. So
it was already.
Yeah.
It's a pretty shitty.
Pretty stout. All right.
It was 12.
Perfect.
Terrible.
It's all good. Let's go ahead and get Kit. You're up next. What do you do?
All right. I'm going to move around here 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm going to do some biting attacks.
All right.
My weapon. So we're going to go with this direction. There we are. So there's the first one.
Absolutely.
17, nice.
And that's going to be a die 8 plus 5, 6, 7. So 8 plus 7. This is the damage for that one. So it'll be 12 damage for the first bite.
Yeah, that gets in there. You take a chomp in your toothy craw. You pull out, and there's just cranberry sauce everywhere. It's delicious. It tastes wonderful.
Swallow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is that what happens when you pull out?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All
just,
right.
It goes everywhere.
Cranberry.
Second attack is what do we get?
24. Absolutely.
Okay, so it's going to be a die 8 plus 7. So there we are. Come on, never mind. 2 plus 7, so there's 9.
An additional 9 in there. Yeah, you get another mouthful, pull back, delicious.
We're going to do flurry of blows and do 2 more attacks.
Flurry of bites in this move. I'm hungry
Wait,
turtle.
It does taste a little burnt, just for the record.
Yeah,
just a little.
Oh, that part's sloughed off. He's eating the he's eating the
good
mass
stuff.
for it.
Oh,
Yeah,
the
he's
good
got the
stuff.
good. He's got the goods. Yeah.
Here we go.
18. Absolutely. I'm just for your knowledge, a gelatinous cube has an armor class of 6, so I don't think most of you can miss.
So that's going to be another 7 points of damage.
7 more as you take another bite.
The last one is going to actually be a turtle kick.
Please tell me he yells turtle kick and
Oh yeah, turtle kick rage.
calls his moves out.
All right.
24.
Okay, that's
What
going to be
is
a
going
die
on?
6.
Can I have your dice rolls? It's good.
Die
no
6
kidding.
plus 7.
As
So
the
that's
choices
gonna be
roll.
12. And
12
he
points.
has to make a strength saving throw or get pushed back 15 feet. Because that's key on, that's going to be the open hand technique.
Okay, he's not immune to grappling or anything like that. Immune to prone, but yeah, so you can definitely push it. And what was the strength save on it?
13.
13. He got a 4. So where do you knock him back to? Just straight
15
back?
feet straight back onto the hot
Into
scalding
the
water.
fire that he historically has done
Nice.
horrible against. He's gonna make a deck save because that's not good for him. Again, that lovely -4. Roll me 2d6 as well as you push him into fire that you set up earlier.
That's going to be 4 more.
All right, 4 more damage. Translate to 8 because he is actually takes double damage from heat stuff. So yeah, burns away a huge chunk as you bite, and then give him a kick back into the fire as this cranberry sauce is looking more like a dollop of cranberry now rather than a whole jiggly sauce mess. So after that showing, Perry, your turn. What do you do?
Yeah. So okay. So give me what's around me. Give me the.
You have 2 splashy, gross amalgams of just delicious gravy. I mean, you taste
They're
it.
delicious. Okay.
Yeah,
they're delicious.
kind of
yes,
burny, but good. It's like a curry. Like you're gonna pay for it later. Delicious.
Okay. Okay. All right. Seeing that the piercing didn't make more of them, I'm gonna again take out my moonsicle and I'm gonna slash at them. Slash at one.
So you're like, I want more of this gravy.
I'm looking at my companions and like they've got it handled. I want more gravy.
Awesome. Go ahead and give me an attack roll then. Yeah. Give me an attack roll.
Died how he lived, covered in gravy.
Go ahead and give me the damage. 4. Adding nothing added to that? All right. Absorb. Are you trying to absorb? Are you saying this gravy is an element that you're trying to absorb?
Well, no. You said acid damage. It did acid damage last time. So
that's right. It did.
So I took that, and so I'm gonna slash, and then I'm just gonna protect myself from further acid damage.
I love this. I love this.
It's brilliant, Loki.
Yeah, you're like slashing. You're like trying to catch like the bits, and you're like and you like throw up a quick warding thing against this, and you can see your skin begins to shimmer with the lovely hue of brown mushroom gravy as you absorb the acid damage that would have been done to you, and you do slay one of the globs as you're able to do most of the damage to it. There's one left. It is very weakly still hanging on to this whatever it calls life. However, it's still up. Cranberry Cube
Question:
is next.
Did I create another gravy?
No, you did enough damage to kill it. So that was it had like 3 hit points.
I'm a little annoyed.
Yeah, after
I'm
it got
sitting there like
snuck attack or something. Oh, come on! I was hoping for more gravy. But you now have gravy element around your body as you have absorbed the gravy element. I didn't know that was a thing, nor I don't think that's D&D canon. Maybe the quasi-elemental realm of gravy is a thing now. So 10 out of 10. The flaming cranberry sauce with its absolute just blind sense is what it sees by. It goes after the nearest thing, continuing further into the fire and attacks Valbus. However, it's still totally on fire. So it's going to try to hit you with a can-shaped nub, and it's going to try to hit you. We're going to see if that works. It fails. It does not hit you because it's I don't think you got a 10 armor class. You're much higher than that.
I'm low, but not that low.
You're a rogue with dexterity. I don't think it can be that low. Flaming cranberry attack valve is appropriate. It is then going to just simply continue forward on fire and attempts to just be in you or have you be in it. I need you immediately to give me a strength check or dexterity check. You can either try to push it back or
grapple, right?
Yeah, you can either get out of the way or you can try to push it back. So it's a DC 12 strength or dex, your pick. You can either get out of the way or push it.
I will go with acrobatics, and I will have advantage because squat nimbleness. I took that.
Perfect. Yeah, 13 will do it. As you kind of like, oh, no thank you. Yeah, no thank you. And then could you roll me 2d6 there, Kit? Is this thing moved further into the fire? I'm just going to say it got more on fire.
It's going to be
An additional 4. Awesome. Perfect. All right. This thing is like, as it's moving forward, you can see just it's sloughing off. There's like almost nothing left. The gravy pool, the last one, it is up next, I think. Oh no.
If you could just move me, John, 15 feet away from this ugly cranberry mess, I'd appreciate it.
I got you. Oh, I moved you 5. I didn't finish the rest of it, so you're good. Okay. All right. So after Valbus, the gravy goes. The gravy. Let's see what it can do. I got my beak
open. I got my beak open.
I don't know if it's got much more.
It's not an army thing.
Yeah. You open your craw and it dabs right into your mouth. And it rolls a 1. So most of it just goes into your mouth and you consume it. It misses, and that's its turn. After the gravy, I think I'm way out of order. We're gonna go to Kit. It's your turn. I like it.
Wait, no, is it Doug's turn? Did Doug go?
It? Yeah.
Oh no,
yeah.
Hug. Yeah.
Tugs.
Tugs. T-Hugs. I'm just calling you T-Hugs.
T-Hugs.
T-Hugs, like T-Swift. Okay, that's what we're calling it. All right, T-Hugs. Show us what you got.
Tons of hugs. Okay, so she goes, "Good gravy, Perry." And
oh my God, DM inspiration for the pun on point.
And
I love it.
Spiritual weapon.
Oh yeah, just smack this thing. Just hit it for me 1 time. Go ahead and roll that damage. 5.
Whole whopping 5.
You smash this, and you can see approximately half of its life force just goes out, as most of it is gone. There's just the smallest little bubbling bits of gravy that are hopping up, trying to get at it. I'm just gonna say it dies, because it's a waste of a round for the 1 hit point of its life to continue to do stuff. So you just see
Perry wants the overkill of like 30-something sneak attack damage on the 1 HP it has.
Perry takes this moment as a free action to just gobble the rest of this gravy up. Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and give yourself a D6 of health back too, as you love gravy.
Ah, yes.
Very good. I'd heal the turtle, but he's taking 0 damage, I think. So
Yep, go ahead.
Yeah, it is now General Teabag's turn. You got more shit.
I have more.
Incredible. Go ahead.
There's more.
There's so much fairy maneuvers going on. I have no idea.
So, Tugs or T-Hugs is she saw the fire worked, so she waves. She creates another sacred flame ball and throws it at the cranberry.
Perfect. Let's get that roll. Let's see the cranberries defense. Oh, hey, 14, still not good enough. That's like the best showing it could have, damn near. So it takes 7, which is 14 damage. All right. So Melissa, I'm gonna tell you something real quick.
It's T-Hugs.
No, this is DM to player. If you could roll 1 more damage on everything you do, things would die. You left that at 1 hit point as well. It had 15.
Lord.
It deals double damage from heat-based attacks, and I'm counting Sacred Flame as fire. I always do in my home games. So you did 14. It had 15 left.
Can I fly over and spit on it, like fairy dust spit? I'm sorry. Go ahead. One point left.
And I think you can if you want to. You want to go over there.
I'll go over there.
Okay. So as you get close, it's going to hit you with an attack of opportunity, but it will die. Hit you with the can-shaped nub and misses, and then you spit on it and it fucking dies.
Can-shaped nub.
Yeah, it's can-shaped nub.
Bummer.
Fly around, I dodge it. I'll be like, no.
The glitter, your Fey energy counters the animating force of the cranberry sauce. And this area, you can see the mist disappears. It goes away as the shuddering remains of a burning, mostly dead and disgusting Yethhound bleeding out on the ground are over there. Scattered cranberry and gravy all over the place. The burning pitch of a fire lit by you guys, for the most part, came out of it almost relatively unscathed. I do need everybody to give me a wisdom saving throw, however.
Is this against magic?
This is against enchantment specifically. So if you have anything against enchantment magic, you would get your bonuses. However, a 6 and a 3,
does
Valbus.
not matter.
Can I give
Mad.
myself? I want to give myself guidance. Just for
Sure.
the extra.
Sure.
Is Bless a D4?
Bless is a
Yeah.
D4.
Mm-hmm.
This is a saving throw, so yeah.
Yeah. I use my Bless for an 8.
All right. DC's 13. If you did not make a 13, this food smells so good, and you absolutely want to eat it. Additionally,
I have been.
Anybody who has been eating it,
Mm-hmm.
you feel a little. You feel good. You feel like it was good. You would have regained hit points. You already rolled your D6. However, you do remember something about a curse being said, and you think you might be dabbling in that maneuver, as there might be a small green and orange aura that kind of floats over you for a moment. And you do hear the sounds of commotion and battle coming from the town. You guys are here up by the Boar's Rest. Where do you head next? The town is to the south, and you know that they said something was coming from the apothecary and something was coming further south by the long road in the marshalling field. Stuff sounds like it's generally from town, but you can't pinpoint it. Pretty far off.
Hey,
You know it's not coming from here.
You said that I have an
You're
aura.
cursed.
Like
you're absolutely you have.
yeah.
the
Do I
curse.
know? Do
Yeah.
I know like what is cursed about
You
me,
feel-
or I just?
You feel funny.
Or I just-
You could try to investigate it if you'd like. However, I don't know. There might be more pressing matters.
Yeah. Okay. All right. If I
It's
still
up to
feel
you.
good, I still feel. I feel.
You feel really good.
Yeah, because I ate the
You feel
gravy. I'm good.
wonderful.
Yeah. I'm good.
Yeah, you're feeling good.
I'm good.
Okay. So, noise comes from the town further off. What do you guys do next?
Since I failed that throw, does that mean I started eating?
Mm-hmm.
Does
Yeah,
that mean I get
you-
hit points back?
Yeah, a D6. You get a D6 hit points.
Okay.
You eat up some of that freshly warmed cranberry sauce. It's wonderful. Yeah.
Perry, have you tried? The gravy's good. Have you tried?
Got to get after this.
Gotta
Wonderful.
get both. And can I get that bottle, by the way? The little liquid one. Because
You want my bottle?
yeah, you have 2 bottles, right?
Which one do you want? I have
The
so
liquid
many.
one.
I have a lot of. I got a bunch
The
of
one.
liquid
The
ones.
one to fight the sleep for the curse that I told you about.
He opens his wing and he's got like bottles of drugs.
Yeah.
What you got, what you
I have
need.
both of them, and they're
What do
just
you
like
want?
lined. I just lined bottles. Yeah. I mean, like. Sure.
Okay,
Yeah.
so,
Yeah.
no.
So
Okay,
I'll just.
yeah.
I'll just take the one that I got from the apothecary, and I'll toss it to you.
All right, I'll just hold on to it for now in case I start getting that like the after lunch like sleepy time nap feeling.
Perfect.
Can I listen to try to tell if it's coming from our left, right, or like super far away?
You absolutely can. Give me a perception check.
Can I give him guidance?
Sure.
I still
you
have
can
the bless.
see-
So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, the bless is gonna.
Would it have ended by now?
How long? Bless lasts for what? 10 minutes? Minute?
A minute.
1 minute?
Just a minute.
You
We
have
only have
the-
a few rounds.
Yeah, you still have the remainder of time on it. It's got a little bit. Won't be there for the next fight, but for this, sure, we'll keep it. A 17? All right. You can tell there's a couple noises. There's one coming from over here in town by the Ransor's open road, which is where they keep a lot of horses, Mustangs in particular, as well as there's one coming from the long road very south, very far away, the marshalling field. You can hear people fighting over that way.
Sounds like there's a fight going on inside the town and outside the town. I think the inside town might be more pressing.
And closer.
Say
Yeah.
that again. Yeah, and closer. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. All right. So moving to Ransor's open road and then down the long road to the marshalling field, I'm assuming.
Gotta protect merchandise. I mean, town.
You're like, save my horse that I am going to win.
Save the Mustang.
Yeah. All right. So you guys make haste down the path, heading over towards the road. You see Ransor's open road. There is a field, fenced-in field.
Yes.
Kind of big. Has a bunch of horses over in the corner. Usually, this time you don't see anything. There is a huge writhing pit. In the center of that pit, there's a orange and green glowing pedestal surrounded by this writhing pit. And there's a sleepy-looking Yethhound with a little hat. Or not a hat. This one has like a little
another one of the manhounds.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
No.
And he has a little head wrap on, and has some like some turkey feathers and things like that in there. He has like what looks to be a bunch of little plates and stuff in front of him, and he kind of notices you approach. He's literally on the side of the road, like, oh, hey, hello. As he waves at all of you. This one doesn't seem to be attacking or anything along those lines. And you can see this pit of writhing things as you get closer is in fact green beans, like with mouths that look like little snakes. They look terrible. They look absolutely disgusting, as green beans are totally disgusting. And they're just writhing around in this pit. But there is something about that little pedestal. As you look in, there's a wishbone just sitting there in the middle of this pedestal. And you can see the Yethhound sees you guys coming up, and he's like, oh, hey, are you guys trying to fight off Travis? Are you guys doing that?
I'm at disadvantage
Yeah.
again. After seeing the first one, the second one doesn't make it any easier, and the fact that he's so nice makes me want to puke. I don't like that.
Yeah.
Yes, we are.
Oh, cool. Hey, you came from north. Hey, did you kill my asshole brother?
Yes, we did.
Nice. He looks pretty appeased with that, and he says, well, look, if you guys are here trying to stop Travis, well, that's what this whole thing's for. I'm supposed to try to trick you into going in there, but since you killed my brother, I'm feeling kind of nice. Oh, hey! He waves at T-Hugs. He's like, hey, I didn't know. Do we know we had some of the wee folk here? Hey, how's it going? So, if you guys want to try to go and grab that little wishbone, it'll totally fuck up some of Travis's plans. You just gotta survive all that stuff. Not supposed to tell you, but if you go in there, there's a bunch of corn ears that are gonna fly around and try to fucking knock you into the snakes or whatever they are. Green beans. I don't eat them. I eat other things. But he kind of pushes some of the plates. There's little plates, and you can kind of see they have stuffing. Little plates of stuffing. He's like, if you eat some of this, it'll insulate you against the green beans, and you can just walk in and take it.
Insight check,
Can I,
Ken?
yeah, can I
Absolutely. Roll me some insight check. A fake
trust
creature
anything.
offering you food. Yes. If you didn't insight, I would have incited all of you. An 8 T-Hugs. This is above board. This guy seems like he's doing it. He obviously is one of the good ones. General T, yeah, not a problem. A 12 from Valbus. 12 from Valbus and a 12 from our good friend Perry. Yeah, this guy seems like he wants nothing more than to help you guys out. He's pretty stoked you guys killed his asshole brother. He's offering you some food that you can just walk in and take that wishbone. Seems like a right idea.
So, can I just fly in and grab the wishbone? Should I do that?
Well, yeah, you can, but I mean, like the little corn duties, they're assholes. They're gonna knock you to fuck around. Like you could try to, but they're aggressive, overly aggressive.
They sound a little corny to me.
They pretty much, that's literally what they are. I can't give you more
That's
inspiration.
enough
Start
of you.
spending it.
That's enough.
I'm waiting to have a crappy roll.
Yeah. Oh, I guess you could give it to someone else if you wish. You could give that inspiration point to someone else. But yeah, I mean, all
No,
you gotta
she
do is eat the
doesn't.
stuffing.
She
Yeah,
doesn't.
she just doesn't do it.
I will 100% just eat the stuffing because we had cranberry and you need something to finish it, get that out of your mouth. And stuffing's the
So-
best part.
So
I
as you
have
eat-
Go ahead.
oh, I was gonna say, as you eat the stuffing, delicious. It's wonderful stuffing.
So it's a big pit. In the middle is a mortar and pestle with the wishbone in the middle.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
You have to run across through the pit and jump into the mortar and pedestal.
Yeah. Yeah, and then if you get inside there, you can pull out the wishbone, and you'll have the wishbone, which can totally fuck up Travis's plans.
How far from the edge of the pit to the pedestal?
Plot amount. We'll say 60 feet.
Like, what's
I
all this
didn't-
walking stuff?
I didn't plan on there be a battle map for this, so we'll say
that's
60.
fine. No, that's
Yeah.
fine. I'm just working through it.
Oh yeah,
You're
no.
saying it's a sea of green beans?
Yeah, it's a pit full of green bean snakes that will
So
bite
it's
you.
almost like a water level worth of green beans to run over.
There's some specific wording you're using there that I think you're going to try to do some shenanigans. So yeah, water
Not for
level. I
me,
like
not
it.
for me. But
Okay, so wait, so T
Well, they're
Hugs
planning.
T Hugs wants to you're wanting to fly in, and then
While they're talking
I mean,
about
you can parry.
Go ahead, General.
Sorry.
while they're talking about this, I'm going to rage and then do step of the wind.
Running.
okay, while he's doing this, all right. So I'm
And then
super
going-
I'm super aware of my surroundings.
Yes.
I want to stone skin him. Like as he's like about to run off, I just like reach out, slap him with
Wonderful.
the back of my wing,
All right.
and I get him as hard as stone. And
You did
Guys,
rock hard?
Guys, clip that, please. Clip what he just said. Outstanding. Okay. Yeah, you get him hard as stone. He rages and begins to run through. Valbus, you're doing math in your head, trying to figure out what's going on. Just this stuffing's fucking delicious. And then our little fairy friend, are you trying to fly in and grab stuff? Is that what the plan is?
Yes, I am flying there.
Okay.
And whatever
One.
when we get there.
Give me two checks from you. The first is going to be a dexterity saving throw. The second is going to be a sleight of hand to see if you can grab the wishbone. For our raging barbarian, step of the winding into the pit. So you don't need to run through them, but you'll still need to run out. You can get up there, and we'll see what. Sleight of hand. Are you going to let her take it, or do you want to take it? Because you would have got there a little quicker. Because
Yeah, I've got
transportation.
80 movement, so
Mhm.
I'm going to try and take it first. If I miss, then she's back up, right? I'm the diversion.
Perfect.
Can I
Yeah,
burn
go
my
ahead.
inspiration to reroll that?
You
dex save?
absolutely can.
Okay.
Just you do it up. Get in there. Use your resources on the second encounter I throw at you. So the third and fourth are much more hard. A 4, you did worse. So just want to point that out. Now you've been inspired to
She's
fail.
bobbing
by
and
me.
weaving.
Yeah. I love
half
it. No. Yeah. So here's how this plays out. So Valbus, you're like, all right. So I eat the stuffing. I go in there, and you just see your fucking barbarian buddy just turn into like just a super fast moving turtle. The wind catches him. Doesn't grab the stuffing. You can see Perry's like, oh shit, I know what he's doing. He quickly puts feathers on him, gives him stone skin, so he's a flying turtle rock across the thing. And you can see the fairy going right behind her. Immediately this happens. Just corn. Ears of corn come flying out of every fucking where and batter the shit out of the fairy. You're immediately knocked to the ground. You're going to take some damage, but you get eventually up and fly over to the thing. We're going to do 2d10. You take 10 points of bludgeoning damage as you just get smacked around by a little corn buddies.
If we're not in combat though, can I do something as a reaction to
When I'm done with the scene?
all right.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. This is all happening at the speed of impetus of what you guys are doing.
Okay, all right.
As soon as you get into the thing, you see your fairy friend flying toward you, getting smacked by corn. With stone skin on, what is that? It just sets your armor class, correct?
No, it gives him resistance to bludgeoning, piercing.
So he's
Silence.
raging and made of stone. There is just corn
Yeah.
bouncing off of you. It is smashing as you're sitting inside this mortar and pestle. You have this wishbone, and there's corn just tink, 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 tink. Some of it, there, like a ear will fly by and get real mad and red and just shoot off little popcorn balls at you that are like burning, but they just tink off of you. The rest of them smash, and you doing nothing because you are just ridiculous at this point. But now you're in the middle of this thing. And there are green bean snakes starting to climb up into the bowl. They are going to attempt to bite you. What's your armor class now?
19 plus stone skin.
Okay, so let's do. It's gonna be +6. 15. Green beans pour into this thing. They try to bite you. None of them really seem to connect, but they do seem to be making the rest of your wanting to move out of there difficult. So, Travis, what are you doing? You said you wanted to do something.
Yeah.
As all this takes place, all of that just happened in the moment. What do you do next?
Yep. So I want to use so my racial as an Aarakocra is wind caller. So I want to conjure just a gust of wind, like while the ears of corn are flying and while the snakes are going. I just want to like push just my wings together and create this gust of wind that kind of like hopefully tries to push some of that stuff out of the way for them.
This is my favorite thing to do as a DM. You taint your fingers and put them close, and you look at this. You do know you have a small winged fairy friend in that path. You will hit with the gust of wind. 100%, because you're just calling up wind in a line to shoot.
Yes.
You will hit your friend. Okay,
Yes.
so you're okay with just knocking her out of there?
My thought is like she's also going to be thrown out of harm's way.
Yeah.
So she's
Absolutely,
gonna
yeah.
So she's
Okay.
I mean like yeah.
I just wanted to clarify, make sure you're like, yeah, I'm just yeeting everything out of there. So
yeah, I mean, because you said she was getting battered, so I'm like, oh shit, dude, like, yeah,
these corn things are fucking her up.
Yeah.
All right, so as soon as you stand up, you see the snakes start to grab you, General. You have the wishbone, and you just feel the wind at your back. You're like, wow, that was a lot of wind I called up with Step of the Wind. And you just see corn shoot over your shoulder. You see the fairy tumble past. Ah, fuck you. Out of harm's way. Most of the green bean snakes get displaced, and the little Yethound's like, oh, that works too. Yeah. Nice. If you just ate the stuffing, you could walk in and get it, but it's hilarious.
So as one of the corn hits me, I'm going to cast Sacred Flame and turn it into popcorn.
It popcorns immediately. Like, these things have no armor class, 1 hit point. They're just there to be asshole bits of corn. You hit it, it pops, and you all find yourself in possession of an easy way out, a wishbone, and presumably a clear path towards the next encounter. What do you guys do next?
So if they're not going to have their, I'll turn to the account. If they're not going to have their portions, can I just?
Oh yeah, get after it. Yeah.
Okay, and I'll just eat the other 3 portions of stuffing.
He's just running down the street, just fucking this stuffing up. It's so good. It is the best stuffing you've ever had. All right. You guys run through the town, past the Tower of the Lord Protector. You can see in the town there's starting to be a orange-green mist kind of coat the ground, very, very like a fog rolling in, maybe inches at this point, so nothing too crazy. But you can tell that it's starting to envelop the town. As you run past there, you run past Wainwright's Wagons, the Tribor Arms, across the marshalling fields, like raised platform over where they do a lot of the parking of caravans and stuff, and you get to the end of the long road in front of the marshalling field, and you see more of that mist rolling in heavy. It's coming in real big. Yeah. And you can see in that area, you can see additional excuse me, hold on. You can see additional lights and just weird stuff, as there are weird, odd fey creatures, little goblinoid looking things, little pixies or fairies going around, and you can see they got like forks and knives and spoons, and you see them, they're just sharpening them on each other, getting them ready. They're off in the distance though. You can see they don't want to advance anywhere past the the main portion of the mist. You can kind of see them. There's some bigger fae, like goblin-y, like big hobgoblin-y looking things with like little sacks. Looks like they're getting ready to come in and take stuff and things like that. And there is that in the background. You constantly see that. They aren't approaching, but you do see as you're coming across this marshalling field, a small path to the left where the sweetest smell that you've ever smelt comes through. Oh, so delicious. But that catches everybody except for Perry. Perry catches the sweet savory butter and the lovely the creamy texture of a large rolling pile of mashed potatoes.
Oh yeah.
Just coming down this thing. Swarming around it are small little pads of butter. Thousands of them. They're in a swarm. And they have little butter swords and pitchforks and things like that, and they're just running around. And next to them, swarming around, little marshmallow men, just little tiny marshmallow men. And next to the massive wad of mashed potatoes, like lumbering down the road, is a wad of sweet potatoes. And it's also just coming down the road. And they see you guys.
I'm so hungry.
And they immediately like look, and you can hear in a small little fey voice from the mallows and the butter, to arms, as they quickly call. And the mashed potatoes and the sweet potatoes, they look at each other and say, join forces, as they roll into one amalgam of the mashed variety.
I don't know about this now.
And I would like you all to go ahead and place yourselves here. Wherever you want to place yourselves. I will put the monsters close to you as they are coming. I'd say probably around this area is a good spot.
Around which area? Sorry.
Yonder on the eastern flank of the map.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Oh, look at me, I'm a big boy.
Let me hit that GM layer. Move these monsters into place. Boom.
Why can't I make my token smaller? What's going on?
Oh, I got you. I got you. Stand by.
Yep.
Stand by. Doop. There you go.
Yes.
Good, sir. DM again.
Need me to throw you out?
Yeah, I kind of want to exit the screen and go through all the stuff.
Understood. And then I can throw.
Oh my god, I'm so
general
hungry.
as well.
Those pictures look so delicious.
I literally made all these, and I was like, I'm hungry.
They look so delicious.
This is only the second course, Travis. You have much more.
I can't wait for Thanksgiving.
We can after this one if you want, Melissa. You can take a quick 5 after this. This should be a delicious interlude real quick. So let's go ahead. Let's clear all this. Let's go ahead and get some initiative rolls once more. If you can click your token and it pops up, cool. If not, I'll go ahead and write it down again. That way we're not wasting too much time. I don't need the cranberry cube or the gravy pool. But I do need the master of the mash.
Man, I am rolling a Garbo.
And the Mallow Men and the Butter Boys. All right.
Initiative.
I think I'll be ahead of Travis. But that's about it. Nope, don't like this.
I do. Yes.
All right, and the master of the mash. Okay.
As long as there's
all
no
right.
dog human people around.
Yeah, as long as the Yeth Hounds aren't here, we're good. Oh my lord. Did everybody get in there? Who missed out? Just Valbus. Your tokens doesn't exist in this realm, I guess. What'd you get though? What'd you end up getting?
I got 12, so I'll be right in front of our
12.
feathered friend.
Okay, we're gonna.
Token was jacked up in the other one too.
But I can control it, but there was no name. Now there's just no control.
Valbus.
All right.
So much stuff's happening to Valbus, going in between dimensions and throughout the multiverse, back and forth.
Yeah, you're just a little discombobulated. There we go. Added you in. All right. So with that being said, these creatures, these little marshmallow guys, roll up and almost make like a little phalanx. They have like little marshmallow shields with like spears over top. They're like,
I love this.
And then you can see the butter guys in the back. They like kind of mold their stuff into little balls, and they're like getting ready to like launch butter balls over the top at you guys to like siege damage you. You're not exactly sure what pads of butter are going to do. But the amalgam of the big mashed master monster looms over you. You're able to act way quicker than everybody, General. So what is it that you do?
I am going to go right here, and I am going to attack Marshmallow. Start by slicing and dicing the first group of Marshmallow folks.
Okay.
And it's going to be there we go.
A 20. Yeah, that hits. Go ahead and give me that attack or that damage. 15 points. So as you rake your glaive across these individuals, you come in, do a slice. They're actually just made of marshmallow. They are not made of anything protective, as a good swath of them just fall to your glaive. They're like, quick, stand by, close the gaps, as you can take your second attack or whatever else you're going to do.
I'm going to the other group of marshmallows take an attack on them.
Just like a wear them down. A 16. That misses. That misses by 1. Their armor class is 17. Okay. You swing and they are prepared as they raise a marshmallow shield. Altogether, it kind of hardens, like it kind of gets toasted slightly, and the glaive deflects off of it. The smell, wonderful. Deflects off the glaive, off the mallow shield, and yeah. Anything else?
I am going to stand pat, ready to react with my polearm master thing.
Okay. With that, this group moves forward. So if you're going to do stuff based off of a 5-foot step moving towards you, go ahead and do that real quick.
All right, let's make that attack.
Do it up. A 19, that'll do it. Go ahead and roll damage. Jesus Christ, 14 points of damage. You slice into them, damn near decimating their ranks, but they run forward with great conviction. There's very few of them left. And with what they have, they look back. You can see you're probably broken their ranks, but they do not want to let the master of the mash down, and they jump and try to throw sticky spears of hot, gross, nasty mallow all over you, and they will make their one attack as they attempt to enhance your flavor. They roll a 1, fitting, as there's like 4 of them, and they smash against your shell and your armor, and you just kind of get them out of the way, and they do nothing else. That is their turn. Quickly following up the Butter Boys, they move in. The Mallow Men and the Butter Boys. I had fun with this, okay?
I love it.
They stand too, and they go, yeah, as they quickly throw wads of hot butter at you. Mr. Decimator of the ranks, and they will throw this. Does a 17 hit you?
17 does not hit me.
All right. They throw it, and delicious hot butter splashes against you, but nothing you can't just kind of like get out of the way of most of. It's not hard. They are just small pads of butter throwing butter in mass at you. Okay, and that is that. With the next Mallow group, they move forward and they attempt to smash into you with sticky, gross, disgusting stuff. Yeah, hot butter turtle, and they find no purchase, as again marshmallows splash against your your defenses. However, here comes the master of the mash. His turn. He is going to quickly roll over everybody and end up right here. He runs over the marshmallows, runs over General T, and he attempts to engulf all those inside of him. I need a DC 14 Constitution saving throw from General T. And we'll also grab one from T Hugs.
T Hugs.
For both of them, both the T named individuals. Be rolling con saves. He's attempting to roll over you. Okay, here's where it gets fun. You are added to the amalgam, as are these marshmallows. You're added into the pile. You can't see, you can't hear, and you're getting smothered by deliciousness. However, it is painful. You are engulfed inside. So you're unable to breathe. It must succeed a DC con save at the start of each of its turns, or takes a bunch of damage. If it moves, you can you move with it. The mound can only have one engulfed creature at a time. It killed the mallows. They had like 3 hit points left, so it just has you in there at this moment. It is your turn, however.
Okay.
So you can give me another con save.
Okay. She's like,
You're like, oh God, delicious mashed wonderfulness. A 6. Not gonna do it. As you continue to get basically just smothered. 2d8 plus 4 damage. We're gonna do that. Oh, that's 19 points of damage. I think,
can't
right?
do anything in response, right?
Your action was to try to get out. So
Just
you
to
would
get
have
out.
you would have a bonus action, and you're restrained, so your movement's 0. So you are blinded, restrained, and unable to breathe. So doesn't mean you can't talk. It's just can't breathe.
Gotcha. Can't breathe.
Yeah, and then
All right.
at the end of your turn, you get to make a save to get out. So unfortunately, that is your turn. Hopefully, your friends
That is my
can
turn.
hear you struggling.
Help!
Yeah.
Help!
Malbus, you're next. What do you do?
Don't like any of that. So
No.
I'm
No,
going
mashed taters.
to. Ooh, they're actually decently hard to hit. I'm going to take my action and heroically run behind this tree over here.
Brave, Sir Robin.
As long as you say heroically, it makes it all right.
Yeah, it's a tactical
Exactly.
retreat.
It's a very tactical retreat.
retreat.
I'm going to tactically hide there with the 16.
Yeah, absolutely. You get some cover and hide. Yeah.
And then I will go ahead and shoot the was it the Butter Boys here?
The Butter Boys, yeah. Oh, this
No,
is the
one that's
the master of the mash. Yeah, the Butter Boys are
Yes.
actual butter, and then you have the Mallow
Okay.
Men down here.
So I will be attacking the master of the mash to try to help free
Okay.
our fairy friend.
Let's go ahead and
That was a lot
light
of-
them up. Light them up.
That was a lot of F's. But
Ooh, 24 does
24
it.
to hit.
Yeah.
For 24 damage appropriately.
Being so just consumed with trying to eat everybody, it tries to eat the turtle. The turtle pushes it away, gets a full bite on the fairy. Not really paying attention to you. You pull out, rip a shot. It does an incredible amount of damage to him. 24 points.
Get forked.
Get forked. Anything else, Valbus?
Let's see. I'm trying to think. That was like 5, 10, 15. Now I'll stay exactly where I am.
Perfect. Perry, you're up next. What do you do?
All right. I am going to. All right. I'm gonna go into. I'm gonna wild shape, but not wild shape. I actually have starry form.
Okay.
So, I'm just gonna like put my wings up, and it's gonna look like all like the clouds part and stars kind of like start pouring. The light starts pouring into my body, and my whole body becomes just like the celestial object.
I love it.
And so I get to pick a form, and I think I'm gonna pick a archer. So I'm gonna activate the archer form, and so like a constellation of an archer is on my chest now. And so I'm gonna cast Guiding Bolt.
Hell yeah.
Which again, like I pull one of the stars that's like in my body out and just like toss it at
Just toss it.
this big guy.
Awesome. I love it.
And,
Let's see that roll.
Let's see where you at right here.
Guiding Bolt. A 15 is that thing's armor class perfectly. So
Sweet.
17 for the little guys because they're so little. 15 for the big guy, as you figured it out. 15 hits. Go ahead and roll that damage.
All right. Oh shoot, this is a level. I'm casting at a level 3.
Oh, putting the fucking hurt on him. 28 points of radiant damage. Ouch. That is good.
And then, let me see. Let's see. The next attack roll made against this target before the end of
gives it
your next
advantage.
turn
Yep.
has advantage. So I'm going to also in my starry form, I get as an archer, I get to make another bonus attack.
Okay.
A ranged spell attack hurling a luminous star that targets one creature within 60 feet of you. On a hit, attack deals radiant damage equal to 1d8 plus your wisdom modifier. So
All right, cool. Let's get that attack, and it would have advantage due to your guiding bolt.
is that just a wisdom? That's just a wisdom, right? Then?
So it's a spell attack. So it's going to be your wisdom plus your proficiency plus a d20.
Yeah.
So, and I think eight plus wisdom plus something. So, if you go under your if you go under your sheet, on the back side, whoops, that's Valbus. Boop-a-da-boo. If you click on the tab that says spells at the top, it says spell attack bonus is a +8. So you just roll d20 +8. So that works. Just roll a d20 real quick, and then we'll go ahead and do it.
Well, I rolled my wisdom, so I'll take that 12 and just do a 9 plus 8.
20 works. Go ahead and roll damage then. It's a d8 plus your wisdom. So 8 plus 3. So
you said 1d8 plus 3?
Yeah, or that's what you said, unless it's different. But yeah, 1d8 plus 3. Kit, you'll be going up after the Butter Boys. So 10 points damage. Perfect. You splash into him with a 1-2 punch from the stars as you call down. That light splashes into him. You quickly pull off another star, chuck it towards him, blasting bits of delicious potato of multiple variety everywhere. You can see the flittering glitter of wings as you start to uncover your friend. The master kind of grumbles and looks pretty pissed. That did a good chunk of damage. Anything else, Perry? I don't think you got anything else in the pipes, right?
Yeah, no, I'm good.
All right. The remainder of the Butter Boys come rushing to the front for the master as they try to take down the little turtle folk, as he is going to attempt to enhance your flavor with friends close by. He has advantage. A 12 will not hit, however, as you can just see your barbarian monk friend just slapping off butter and marshmallow. Just get away. They're like, just throwing themselves fearlessly at this thing to no avail at all whatsoever. But that is that. Okay, and then after that, it is your turn, General Teabags. What do you do?
I look over at the giant pile of mashed potatoes.
Yeah.
Furrow my brow, and I intend to dance my way through the pile, doing the mashed potato and the twist, grabbing T-Hug as I go through the pile and trying to pull her out.
I absolutely love it. You're just going to try to get in there and pull her out. That's the net mechanical goals to release her from there, correct?
Through the pile of mashed potatoes.
Perfect. All right.
Yes.
Perfect. Let's just give me an athletics check, or I don't know if you have another role you think would be appropriate. Yeah, athletics works. I'm going to give you advantage on that roll just because of the dance puns. 10 out of 10. I loved it. 25 will do it. You start to mash. It's on the twist, really, that gets in there, and you smash out a huge chunk, and you grab her, and you're able to pull her free of it. Just doesn't do much damage to the monster, but does break her free. As you can see, it's like, no, I must consume her. It looks pretty pissed, but she is free. Anything else?
No, that's my movement.
Yeah, I'd say that's movement in action. So if you can do anything on a bonus action or whatever, you're good. But
no, I'm not going to burn any more ki. So nope.
Perfect. Yeah, I'd say probably a swell idea to save some. All right, the northernmost Butter Boys. They just run and scramble and just try to get on top of everything. they're actually going to go towards Perry. As they're like, and they run at you. They are going to try to enhance your flavor. Does 10 hit? In fact,
I shall be enhanced. No, it does not hit.
enhance. They attempt to enhance your flavor. However, you still have that shimmering gravy field around you, just making it buttery gravy at this point. Pretty good. But nothing doing on their part. This group of mallow men move forward. They attempt to get in here. They are also going to kind of stand here, and they're going to attack Perry as well.
Pole arm master on them.
Yeah, go ahead and pop off. 20. You know, you can roll things under like 15, right? Jesus fucking Christ. A 25, 14 in there.
He's not rolling like a DM, that's for sure.
No, he's like, this is where it is. This is where I exist and just fucking shit up right now. It's wonderful. No, they pay for the ground they take to move forward to attack your friend as you slash through with the glaive. However, marshmallow weapons and javelins and little forks and knives and spoons come crashing at you, Perry, as they attempt to enhance your flavor once more. To no avail, as an 11 does not hit. These guys are rolling the opposite of our good friend General Teabags here. Even, I don't know, does a 14 hit you, Perry? Because technically they could.
No.
But
It
okay.
is-
No.
Okay.
Wait,
Can I ask a
you're
quick
asking me?
question?
Yeah, for Perry, because that's who they're attacking.
Yeah, Perry. It does. I have a 13, I think.
Oh, Perry, I'm sorry.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
But I'm gonna use my reaction, my woe, to roll a d6 to.
Okay, go ahead. That it doesn't matter what it is. You would take one away from it, and they would miss you if your armor class is 13.
Yeah.
So they're gonna do that. You call in the star's fortune that you had earlier, and you can see just little marshmallow weapons burn away in starlight quickly before they actually hit you. As
I grabbed some of the marshmallow.
and just eat it. Just
real
absolutely
quick.
just get in there.
Taste it real quick.
Just get it. You go to put it in. It's still on your fucking shit. So.
On my wings. Now my wings are all fucked up.
Yeah, you're all goobered up. All right, the master of the mash. He looks incredibly PO'd as he is going to make 2 slam attacks, one against our good fairy friend and one against our other T-named individual, the general here, as he smashes twice. 2 slam attacks, a 16 against our fairy friend and a 10 against the turtle. Nothing can hit. You are a tank, sir. He's a battleship. Does the 16 hit you?
Yeah, 16 is my armor class. Yeah.
Jeez Louise, I'm tearing your 10 points of damage against you.
Can I? I'm gonna use my another woe.
You already used one. Is it a reaction to use?
I don't think. I think it's. Let me see.
Double check for me. If it is, then you don't take that damage. Otherwise,
Yeah.
she
Let me
Oh,
see.
okay.
because it just knock it down by at least 1 die point again, or 1 number point again, and it would miss you.
Oh, I guess it says access to a special reaction based on.
Okay, yeah, so it's a reaction. You already used your reaction.
All right.
No dice on that one. However, 10 points of damage as it goes to smash. It hits the fairy, and then most of it just splatters against Shell as it doesn't do anything further.
She is literally like, what the fuck?
Stop fighting me! I haven't done anything. It is your turn, and you are not grappled. What is it that you do?
So really quick, when the butter boy slid past us, would I have gotten an opportunity attack?
The northernmost one right here?
Yes.
He didn't really end outside of your thing. He got inside of your range, but didn't end up outside your range.
Okay. I just wanted
So, yeah.
okay. Just wanted to ask. Okay.
So, like, half of their flanks defending against you. They're like, to the skies, fighter. But, yeah.
So she's really pissed. She's like, this is enough. And I am going to cast Guiding Bolt on the master.
Okay, light him up.
Like, payback's a bitch.
Boom. All right.
Sorry.
The fairy noises in this fight are the best. Like,
Yeah,
oh my
yeah,
god.
Nice.
It's like, don't
Oh
fuck
my
with me.
hit him where it hurts. Okay, so that's okay. Yeah. Wow. Good Lord. So 27, you rolled. It's usually, you usually roll 5d6. You cast it at second level, right? For that. Okay. Just roll the damage again. It looks like it didn't roll the crit part. So go ahead and roll the damage again. We'll take 12 plus whatever damage it pops up next go around now. Oh God, I like that one. The 21. We'll take that. 16 plus the crit 21. So that is 37 points of damage. That's what we'll take. 37 points of damage from a guiding bolt. You've had enough of this thing's mashed potatory as you blast a fucking hole through the back of it, splattering it around. It moves. The hole is filled in by surrounding potato tissues as they fall in place. You can see little bits of marshmallow kind of connecting and pulling everything. As a little butter drips down and kind of refills in the spot. It looks pissed, and it is glowing with fairy dust as it is next attack has advantage. Just so happens the rogue is up next too, so that was fucking absolutely a stunning play. Do you do anything else?
So I want to fly up.
How high?
I'm gonna go. I have 30 feet of movement, so I just take off of Teabag's shoulder and I go my full 30 straight up in the air.
Okay, so moving out of its reach, it is going to get an attack on you. So it's going to take a
fine.
real quick swipe. A 19.
It hits.
Strikes you for 17 points of bludgeoning damage. Fuck. You pay for it. It launches you up in the air. It gets you the fuck out. As you're 30 feet up in the air. I don't know. Are you conscious? Are you good?
I'm good, but
Okay.
I'd like to.
Not the best. Yeah.
I bonus action talk to myself like,
Yeah.
dumb shit, stay out of trouble.
Like,
I'm
I'm
going
small. Gotta be quick.
And I'm
Gotta
going
do
to
this.
heal myself.
Perfect. A quick healing word. You prop up some of the ouchie boo-boos you just took from the master of the mash, and you are now 30 feet up. I'm just going to put a little marker there for myself,
Yeah.
30 feet. Okay.
I need to get away. Hint, hint.
Yeah. It literally has just been like, I'm going to attack who's close and who I can hit.
Picking on the little guys.
It can't hit the turtle. Its minions have tried for several times. They have splashed against him. So, he's like, no, I'm not going to fare much better. We'll just put that up there. However, it is Valbus's turn. You can see the master is glowing. There is like, if this was a video game, you see the kill shot area glowing right there. she lit it up for you right where it's still patching itself together. There's a chunk of strongness that you could shoot.
Has
Drop this
advantage.
guy.
Just
Oh,
really
yeah.
quick.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
100% going to use that advantage right now. For
What?
it only counts one.
A
but
double crit. That was
I don't
a
even-
double crit.
I don't even care.
What the heck?
It dies. You rolled 2 20s after that. Tell me how you killed this thing, because that's fucking absurd. That actually. Hold on. Let me.
I was gonna make a joke. I'm still not sure if I want to, but we have the hole that she punched through that started to close it up. So I'm gonna go through that exact same hole for that double penetration.
Oh.
And then just rip it wide
Nice. Oh, wow.
Once per episode.
Wow.
So you sunder this thing's
open. I
hole.
just
Yeah.
split it in two. Yeah.
You blast him. You legit killed it, actually. Like with that crit, the damage was 48 points of damage. It had 37 hit points left after that.
I guarantee
that
you we're
crit from
going to
the
have
thing.
more Navy fans than any other, I think. branch.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Or he just RP'd a DP.
You're right. Yeah, just the full set. And I love the joint tasking of the army lays the target, Marines, Marine air came by, dropped shit on it, just fucked it up. We gotta like that, right? Fucking, where's my camera? Yeah, you like that, guys, right? All right. The master of the mash dies, explodes violently. Hot potatoes and
All
hot
over
sweet
me.
potatoes everywhere. You know the rules. These delicious things explode. A DC 14 wisdom saving throws. It's getting harder to resist the loving flavors being poured all over your bodies at this point. Wisdom saving throws is
The fuck
against
is this
enchantment.
9?
Travis,
I don't care. I'm
you
getting covered in
set
goodness.
this up.
I don't care.
I was gonna say you had disadvantage. You said mashed potatoes were your main staple food. This is the best mashed potatoes you've ever seen.
Oh yeah, I'm in it.
You get after it. For once, you can show restraint if you wish, young Valbus. However, it does smell good. So
We're in the middle of combat, so maybe I'll dish in after we're done.
Oh no. Oh no. As you kill the master, you can see the Butter Boys and the Mallow Men kneel in fealty to the superior creatures, as they are now here to enhance your flavor. The Mallow Men have about 6 hit points left, and the Butter Boys have a total of about 30. So
I'm gonna roll d20. If it's below a 10, there's no restraint.
Oh, perfect.
Okay, there is. There's barely restraint.
You're like, no. I've already had so much stuffing. I couldn't eat another bite. Okay, let's go ahead and take a quick break then. Take like 5, 10, whatever you guys need, and then we'll come back and we'll finish this up. I would say there's 1 or 2 encounters left, depending on what you do. So 1 definitely. 2, if you guys did get the wishbone, so I'll say that could come into play. Oh. We will see. All right.
See you.
Cool. Take a break.
Right, see ya.
And now you have a little marching army of Buttermen behind you. Buttermen and marshmallows. For editing purposes, this is where we come back. All right, and we're back. All right. So after defeating the Master of the Mash and his minions, a lot of M's down in there on the marshalling field, you marshaled the rest of his forces and can see the fog now rolling in ever thicker into the city. It's about ankle height for most of you. Some of you, it's about top of the thigh, mid knee. Yeah, it's getting there. However, 2 of you can just go over the top of it, and one of you guys is literally a tank that just just walks through. So with that said, there is 2 things you all notice. 1, you can hear the sounds of fighting coming from the Tower of the Lord Protector, and you can hear a kind of like a loud chiming noise coming from Gueron Slumber, the area of the forest closest to the town in the northwest. Both of those kind of have a lot of that mist floating around. You are almost equidistant. It's a little closer to get into the town and to the Tower of the Lord Protector, where you can hear the skirmish sounds. But it is up to you what you guys want to do next, or you can go option C and say, fuck you, DM, we're going to do what we want. So what else? What is the party's next move?
No, the townspeople put offerings near the slumber, so that might buy us some time that way. To go take care of the other thing first.
That's true.
Travis,
That's true.
Travis is in the slumber, right?
You are not exactly sure.
Oh.
Travis is wherever the fuck he wants to be.
We got to take care of Travis. Anybody named Travis, I don't trust. So
they're just bad news. It's just bad.
Travises are bad guys.
Yeah. Travis the Terrible, the Archfey, is no exception.
I'm going to try and camouflage myself by covering myself with mashed potatoes.
Do you have the disguise kit by chance or anything like that?
Not at all.
Just give me a D20 roll.
Hold on. Does Valbus have a disguise kit that he could loan?
I was looking right now. I do not. All I have is additional rations.
Let me see.
The trickery cleric might have something.
I'm gonna first smear myself with marshmallow to make myself sticky.
Just sticky.
Yeah, I'm gonna put mashed potatoes on top of that.
I have disguise self, but it's just for myself.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Here's one thing I do in my home games. If you want to cast a self-only spell on somebody or want to change the way a spell works, you can. You just got to roll an Arcana check, and we'll see what the hell you try to do outside the limits of normal magic. If you want to cast disguise self on him, that would help. I would say I just need an Arcana check. So the DC is 14. You pass it, it works how you want. Otherwise, it works how I want. A 15. So you lend the magic of disguise self to your friend, who has a good thing going. Putting the mallow on, throwing on the old mashed taters. You get in there though, you add a little butter, and it kind of
do. I
greases
just
up the stuff. It just adds that
rub it in.
zazz, that little moment. He looks less like a turtle covered in mashed potatoes, and now it looks closer towards being actually the master of the mash himself. So disguised. We'll see what you do with that. I'm terrified. So we'll see what happens. All right, where do we go? What do we do?
Okay. So do we know if the Lord Protector stayed while everyone else was going out to do stuff, or?
The Lord Protector is just the name of the tower. The marshal or the mayor, she'd be in there with probably the best guards that stuck around. And that was one stronghold they did set up for people who are staying to be in there. So yeah, there should be people there.
My opinion, we go to the slumber, because if that's where Travis had last been, it would go there. Tower of the Lord Protector seems like it's pretty guarded. None of these folks none of these folks that we've battled so far have been difficult. They've been delicious,
Option
but not
C.
difficult.
Oh,
Party.
let's see. Not difficult.
Speak for yourself.
Hey, I've just been and maybe it's from my opinion because I've just been eating them. You guys have been the one doing the
Just
battling.
fucking
I've just been
feasting.
eating. Yeah.
Speaking of which, is there like a short rest? Are we?
If
is
you
there
want to, yeah.
time to do anything?
It's whatever you guys want to do. At this point, you decide your level of involvement with the situation. If you feel like taking a short rest works, I'm totally down for a short rest. Yeah.
What is a short rest?
An hour of us not doing
1 hour?
anything while the town's under attack.
I mean, I could eat for an hour. I'm good to just like clean up around here, clean up the taters.
To roll
and,
you across town.
Yeah.
So if you guys want, I'm you know what? Fuck it. I'm DM adjudicating this one. I hate the hour-long short rest. That's my only pet peeve with D&D. 10 minutes. 10-minute short rest is what we're gonna do. If you guys want to take a breather for 10 minutes, patch your wounds, sharpen your weapons, readjust your gear, and then get back out it, count that as a short rest in 10 minutes.
All right, cool.
I would like to roll some hit dice.
Get them out of the way. Toss them around. Let's do it. Let's do it.
As many as
Question DM
possible.
while they're doing their short rest.
Mm-hmm.
As a scout, can I go scout out this tower and see what it looks like? I don't want to participate.
You absolutely can. I love this idea. Let's get some rolls for that. Let's get a stealth check and then a perception check.
Stealth check.
A fucking ninja. 22. Solid.
22. Perception.
22.
22 again.
Okay.
I know my job.
So where are you trying to scout out in particular?
Since we're on this road up this way, I guess I'll use this fence as cover and try to get as close as possible to see what's exactly going on in this town square.
So you get close enough. You can kind of see with a 22. It's pretty solid. As you get up there, you can kind of see there was some fighting. Doesn't seem to be any casualties, except for a few weird-looking fae. You can see some like odd, like little gnome-like creatures with some arrows stuck in them and things like that. And there is all the stuff that was on the table has been kind of cleared off, just pushed to the side. And you can see a bunch of the little fae scurrying around, putting it in little stacks on like what looks to be a big like canvas. And sitting at the table, a chair has been brought, and there is what looks to be a single individual, 5'8" to 5'10", you can't really tell, orange hair, gaudy equipment. And he has what looks to be like a feast being placed in front of him on the table.
Is that it looks like a Fey individual sitting at the table?
It's a safe
Or
bet.
does it look
Yeah.
like... Okay.
It's a safe bet, yeah. They don't seem to notice you either.
I figure out if I would... Is this Travis?
Okay,
Should
well-
I just shoot this person?
While you're thinking, if I can, I would like to try and see if there's an animal, any sort of animal, like near the slumber, near the tree line, or anywhere over there that an animal that is frequents the trees and
Sure.
and I want to speak with animals.
Well, you are currently at the marshalling field, which is here, and you're wanting to speak with an animal that's over here. You'd either have to get closer or speak with an animal here and send them over to Gueron Slumber.
Yeah, we're in the field.
Yeah, you're in the marshalling field.
Yeah, just to the tree line. Can I just go to the tree line?
You want to walk over there? Yeah, you can.
Yeah, just.
You going with anybody or by yourself?
Or I can fly over there. I'll just fly. Yeah, I'll just fly over there and kind of look for an animal real quick, and then fly down, chat with them real quick. Say, hey, I really want to see if they've seen where Travis has gone. If they've seen anyone walk around.
All right, so used all 8 hit dice. Damn. Perfect. Do you have the ability to speak with animals as a druid? Like, is that a spell?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, so you cast that spell. You can grab a bird or something easy that can get over there, and it'll tell you. And you're asking it like, "Hey, have you seen the Fey Lord Travis over there at all?"
Yeah.
And he says, "The bird. It's we'll just it's a little jaybird, little blue and black jaybird." And he kind of perches up on the fence, and he's like, "Oh, you're talking to me. You want to know if I've seen something?"
Yes. I'm speaking in bird to you.
Oh, and he's speaking, and I'm speaking back in bird to you, as birds are wont to do, my friend.
Yeah.
He pecks at his.
I just don't want him to. I just don't want him to be weirded out by me talking common or something and him understanding. You know what I mean?
Oh no! Oh yeah! No, he puffs his chest out, and you can see as this bird has a plumage. It's got a beautiful crest.
Oh, it's a female. It's a female.
It just kind of puffs itself out, and it's just very much yes. It's trying to bird impress you,
Yes.
from bird to bird.
Yes.
It's definitely putting on a show. What would you like to know?
Yes. I was just wondering if you had seen a specific fey folk kind of in the trees of slumber. You look very nice today, actually. I love your plumage.
It is a glorious crest. Thank you.
I like your breasts.
Oh, you just barely know me. God, you're so. She's like, you got big muscles. I like it. She composes herself. She says, usually this transaction involves crumbs of sorts. Pastries are popular this time of year.
Yes,
perhaps
absolutely.
I would be persuaded to fly that way for some pastry crumbs.
Same.
Yes. Would you take?
She's like, I could do this. Am I bullshit to you?
By pastry crumbs, would you take some crispy ends of marshmallow and sweet
what is this
potatoes?
marshmallow?
Here, take a taste.
She hops over and just pecks the fuck out of it, and she's like, you bring me that and I will be forever your bird.
She'll let you touch her breast more.
No, she can never touch this. The plumage, off limits, but she will spy for you if you wish. Provide her with enough mallow, and she will do that. She says, I'll go quickly gather my ladies, and we'll see what we can find. Stay here. Takes off, flies away.
Sweet.
Couple minutes, come back. Her and 2 other little jaybirds kind of... no, he's not there. He has gone to the town center.
Well, thank you very much.
I gotta sneeze. It's coming. I feel.
Look at the light.
You can
Look at the
sneeze.
light.
You
Look
can
at the
sneeze,
light.
little bird.
I think it went away.
You can sneeze, little bird.
It worked.
I don't know.
I do.
People sneeze in my presence, little jaybird here.
Yes, thank you.
God bless you.
Blessings. Thank you. They say the only thing in the slumber is the dark creature that lives there.
Oh, okay, all right. Well, I appreciate you. Here, please take as much of this marshmallow as you can.
The friends come. They're just picking out the marshmallow.
Yeah.
The birds also say, oh, in between bites. Oh, so good. Their beaks are getting stuck together. It's kind of gross. They're just gorging on this marshmallow, and they just go, just be careful. They took the guardian of that forest, and I think they brought him into town. So just be careful.
Okay. Well, thank you for that.
Yeah. Yep. And they fly away. They're just like, yeah.
You know where to
there's,
find me.
We do. They just keep flying. You can see they're circling around your little marshmallow men. They're like, fucking drop. Do something. But yeah, so the little birds float around. Valbus, go back to you.
Okay.
What do you do?
Is there any evidence of the civilians of the town there, or is it just them setting up the table?
Looks like
people?
Looks like there's probably a skirmish, but they've all retreated inside the tower. But you don't see any civilian corpses or bodies or anything like that. So it doesn't look like they lost anybody. Yeah, it looks like they buttoned up inside the keep. So.
All right, so yeah, I'll then head back to the group, and the keep looks good. I think they retreated inside of it. They're setting up tables for some fake person sitting at the table. So maybe that's Travis. I don't know. I don't know if you still want to go to the slumber, but I feel like that's more important.
Yeah, and
you see the little.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. I was gonna say the little Mala man walks up. Seems to be the time that Travis would be in front of the keep to make the deal. And they smash the little spears on the ground.
Yeah, and I just reiterate that. Oh yeah, a little birdie told me that Travis indeed is in the town center.
Yeah.
However, he did bring a guardian of some sort with him, so I think we should just be aware of that.
Okay.
Yes, the great defender bird. Yes.
Well,
also,
defender bird. Wait, hold on. What do you mean?
Inspiration for the bird pun. Yeah, yes, the great mighty turducken.
Wait, there's a turducken in here?
Yes, the fabled beast of the woods, the turducken.
Can I roll like history to see whether
no
or not...
roll needed. It is a boogeyman's tale told amongst your people.
Yes. Okay, great.
To keep the kids in the nest and to keep them from flying too early.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Guys, I don't think I've ever told you this, but I left home because of the turducken. It scared me so much when telling stories. I fell out of my nest. And I wasn't ready to fly yet, and so I lost my way home, and turduckens.
Don't be crazy, okay? Don't be featherbrained. The turducken is just a myth.
Are you gaslighting me?
Exist.
Are you gaslighting me for having a terrible childhood experience?
I have seen a hydra and druids that summon skeletons and random shit. I've never seen any evidence of a turducken.
Like, what is this nonsense?
I mean, sure.
Yeah, DM inspiration for the featherbrain comment. I love it. All right. So as you guys sit and debate the validity of a turducken, what do you guys do next?
I marshal my marshmen.
I love it. You are the general. That works.
That's right. I start marching towards the table.
Do you guys follow suit or let him walk up on his own?
So, Tugs would like to go invisible with her cloak of shadows.
Yeah, absolutely. Just you use your little fey glamour and veil yourself from a vision. Everyone else walking up.
Yeah, so I want to fly around and just check things out.
Perfect. Okay.
I'll go up and I'll stealth when we start getting actually like close to it as well.
I'll do the mashed potato dance towards the center.
Okay, so I just told you guys the story of how like the turducken scared me shitless. Two of you went stealth. Two of you went stealth so you can't be seen. And one of you is dressed as a minion of his, leaving me the only person to be seen. Oh my God.
Well, no, you can come with me. I'm just making it so his minions don't see me right away, in case there's an opportunity to like.
Okay, I'm gonna pretend. I'm gonna pretend to be the general's prisoner then, if that makes sense.
Okay.
You hear T Hugs go. You're the bait.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah. The little marshmallow men fashion a small set of marshmallow manacles to go around your wings, and they like prod you forward with their marshmallow.
That makes me
spears.
slightly more
Like,
comfortable about the
yeah,
situation. As I
yes,
have
go
marshmallows around
quickly.
my.
Follow the general's lead. As you are marched up the path towards the Tower of the Lord Protector, with two of you hidden from sight, one of you marching forward as a mashed potato monster, and the other a prisoner of said mashed potato monster. You get your way into the center of town. You find, as you pass the Tribor Arms, Wainwright's Wagons, you get to the kind of town square. Yeah, it's a weird scene. You can see in this spot where you had kind of walked through before and you saw the table full of stuff, there's now a bag full of all the stuff. And you can see there's what looks to be an ogre kind of putting it all over his shoulder. He's like, just kind of sitting over in the corner, and he plops down. There's a bunch of little gnomes with little red hats and little hooked knives and swords and stuff, and they're just kind of setting this table, and they're putting out a feast on the table, and you can just see the main person just sitting there, red hair, kind of there, his beautiful garments of a regal fae, with a thing of wine, just kind of sitting there like, come out, come. Y'all need to pay the price, or else I'll send my minions. But you all approach this, unless you do anything. You are announced by the green, or not the green, but the little red capped gnome-looking individuals as they go, "My lord, the master of the mash approaches with prisoners."
Hi, I'm Perry.
Hi, Perry. Like just a choir of red caps repeat it. The Fey individual turns and goes, "Oh." He squints and he looks. "Well, come take a seat. We're about to start the festivities."
That's wonderful.
The chair's pulled out for you if you wish to sit at the table.
Yes, I do. I go sit down at the table.
You sit and your minions struggle to push the chair in. You are way heavier than they can actually physically move, but they don't stop to try. As you get the ogre kind of pushes you in, and you're just kind of let next to the general's seat, and he goes, "So tell me, General, how goes the mayhem?"
I smothered the defenders, and I brought another bird to stuff into turducken.
Wonderful. You throw up. You actually throw up. Yeah. The turducken hasn't added another avian creature to its mix for some time. They would love this. Give me a deception check.
It's dark. By the way, we're gonna just stuff them whole.
A 15. Solid thing. And he goes, "Tell me, General, what happened to the rest of your minions? Did they suffer losses?"
I bring in a clay pot, and I hand it to him, and I say, "Smash it open. I've given you a present."
Yes. He calls for the ogre. "Smash this for me, please." The ogre picks it up, breaks it.
I throw the torch on it and rage.
As he does this, I want to break the marshmallow handcuffs. I ate them all.
You have to chew through them.
So, your bravado and your deception aside, you can tell you're in the presence of a creature of immense power. I need both of you to give me a wisdom saving throw. How close are the other two? I know you're invisible, fluttering around. And where is Valbus? How close is Valbus?
How far away is like one of those other buildings from where they are? Is like 100 feet, 200 feet?
Sure, we'll say 100 feet.
100
We'll
feet
say-
away then.
Okay, you're 100 feet away. So everybody but Valbus, give me a wisdom saving throw. It's against enchantment.
Can I say that like the me like breaking free and kind of just like yelling that
Break these chains.
yeah, can I like cast guidance on myself, just like a
Why not? Sure. Why not? We'll allow it. So.
Oh, and
wisdom save.
yeah, no, never mind. That's fine. Go ahead.
Oh no, what are you doing? I want to hear it.
I was going to take the potion of heroism.
Okay.
But that,
So
I already did what I did. Never
For
mind.
fuck's
I'll do
sake.
that as an action.
all right.
Wisdom's my best trait, people, and I've rolled under 10 every time.
Right.
A
So
fucking
literally,
idiot bird.
literally, all of you quickly feel the wave of energy wash over you as there is a spell that is cast at a fairly potent level. All of you fall subject to it as your emotions seem to calm. You seem absolutely just at ease with the situation. He's gonna suppress any sort of want to fight in you. You can still try to, but you don't want to. So, if you want to continue on your path, you can. However, just know there is a spell effect that may harm you if you try.
Seeing
just
that
to
he
clarify,
cast this.
We're in the middle of a burning pile of ball
Yeah,
bearings.
oh yeah. The ogre's like, oh, burning and like running away. The individual, the ogre kind of splashed it on like in front of himself, so the ogre's caught up. He's out of the fight. He's on fire. He's hating life right now. There's rolling fireball bearings. The little red caps are trying to like put it out and really run around, try to knock it away. The Fey person who's in front of you, you can probably tell is Travis. Basically, you think he might have just saw through the deception and all the bullshit anyway, but he played along. He's like, now take a seat, all of you.
I take a seat immediately.
You're like, yes, sir. Sorry, sir.
I take a seat.
Okay.
So you can't see me, but I'm sitting somewhere.
One of the chairs. Valbus, you are just out of his spell range for all that stuff. Are you
Don't
going
like
to follow
this.
suit, or are you going to stay in the shadows?
Has he made any indication that he knows I'm here?
Not that you know of.
Okay, so I'm gonna
But he
assume
also-
I'm still hidden.
Yeah, you also didn't. You also just saw him see through all the bullshit, like the cleverly used ruse and all that other stuff. So he might be a cut above the rest. Who knows?
Yeah, I'll hold back until I see anything potentially negative happening to these guys, like a situation wise. My thought process is calm motions is concentration. I can try to break his concentration if I need to, if he tries to do anything to them.
Okay, sounds good. All right. As you all take a seat, he says, "I'm feeling interesting and generous. You killed my master of the mash. The position is open, good sir. If you wish it, you're already dressed for the part. I can give that to you. Not a problem. We'll discuss employment opportunities after this. However, I believe you are the ne'er-do-wells going around fucking up my plan to ransack this heinous little town full of evil. They obviously don't care about things, so we sought out the curse we're rightfully able to do to hopefully... I who has the wishbone? That is a really good question. I will say you guys, if Kit was the one who held on to it, so if you wanted to hold on to it, you could. If you did want to pass it off, you could have at the marshalling ground. Not a problem.
Let me see. Let's do a wisdom check to see.
I like it.
Done that. Nope, I kept it.
Okay, you held on to it.
A 1 and a 20.
I want it.
on
That's
that roll.
twice. That's twice this game that a 1 and 20 have been rolled. It's wild. It's buck wild. All right.
Wow.
So that being said, he says, so I'm feeling a bit generous today. If the townsfolk won't do it, three intrepid heroes could entice me to leave without terrifying. They put up a good argument. Oh, we didn't know, blah, blah, blah. I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. But the law of equal exchange says I can't leave empty-handed. They took from the forest. I must get what they hold dear as well. Are you willing to act on behalf? If you tell me what you're thankful for, and give me your reason not to tear this town apart, then I won't. You can just, I have to release my minion, but you should be able to fight it, right? I'm sure they promised you riches.
I'm thankful.
Well, why don't we do this? And I pull out the wishbone and I said, why don't we see who breaks the wishbone and the winner gets to leave?
As you pull out the wishbone, his eyes light up big and wide as he's like, oh, a wishbone. You want to break it? Hands tent in front of him as he kind of says, whoever breaks it gets to leave. Is that what you're saying? That's the deals? That's the term?
Whoever gets the bigger piece of the wishbone.
As is tradition.
I'm not a part of this group. Ooh, I'm not, like, him leaving is him by himself. I'm not leaving. I like the food here.
I mean, we could break that and you could leave if you got the bigger half. If not, you have to sit right here and you will have to tell me.
Okay.
Anybody going to attempt anything or try to stop this?
I will attempt something once they try to start this, though.
All right, what are you going to attempt? Is he
holds
his hand up?
Once they hold either side of the wishbone, I'm going to shoot the wishbone on Travis's half to break it.
On Travis's half?
Yeah, so he gets a smaller portion. If we want to do Feywild shit, we'll do Feywild shit. He never said people couldn't help.
And
That's very true.
And can I ask what what kind of condition are we in? Is it like paralyzed? Is it like, is there a condition?
None. You're just sitting at a table.
Yeah, but didn't you say we got enchanted or something?
Your emotions have been calmed to the point where you don't want to fight. You can, that you would have to go against what you're actually thinking.
But
and there might be repercussions.
But that's a change of state, though, isn't it? So, like, isn't that like some sort of like, because that's not my natural.
I'll put it this way: mechanically, you're enchanted to not want to fight. If you do fight, you start taking damage while the spell is active.
Okay, so it's not like something that I could break because it's a condition.
It is a compulsion for you to do. If you want to go against the compulsion, you can. You will pay for it.
I gotcha. Okay. All right.
Mm-hmm. And he says, "Okay, I'll break the wishbone." And he goes to try to pull. And give me an attack roll if you're going to shoot the wishbone.
I'm not seeing. Would that give me advantage?
Sure. I love it. Let's do it. Armor class on the wishbone can't be too high. 18 will do it. Don't even worry about rolling damage. It's actually a wishbone, so it's pretty frail. As the arrow comes flying out of the darkness that no one saw, it strikes the wishbone and sends a small hairline crack. Do you use this opportunity to pull
yes,
a general?
Use this opportunity to crank it up and...
Okay. So, as you all see this go down, the wishbone in the center hit. The arrow deflects off it. You can see a hairline crack form, and then as you pull, it snaps, and it is a deafening, loud crack as the entirety of the area is blasted with air and sound as just crack, 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 crack. It goes echoes across the valley. And he goes, oh. Looks like you got the big half. I guess you can leave if you want, or you can stay.
No, the deal was if I got the big half, you'd leave.
Okay, I'll leave. As he gets up from the table.
I'm thankful turduckens aren't real.
How can you be thankful for something that is untrue?
No, they're not real. They're a boogeyman.
Nom nom.
No,
Nom nom Sue.
no.
Bring out the turducken. I must be taking my leave as Travis gets up from the table, tucks his chair in, all nice, and you can see two hobgoblin chefs. They walk out with chains, and you can hear the thud, 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 thud of
It's a hydra.
No.
of a large, massive beast being just pulled behind it. As let's go to the
Two
encounter.
things are going through Novice's head right now. One is like PTSD of the Hydra. Two is shit, he was actually right.
Yeah. Token layer. As you can see, a massive turkey opens its mouth and out of the mouth a duck comes out and just like honks, and out of the mouth a chicken comes out.
No.
Just like clucks and stuff. It is huge.
Oh.
No, you're totally fine. Yes, the mighty
Perry
turducken.
falls to his knees.
Perry
Just-
cries.
Yeah, I'm just like on my knees right
Reaction
now,
to cry.
like, kind of hiding.
With this, he says, "I will take my leave, as is requested. Thank you for breaking the wishbone. I couldn't have done it myself, quite literally." As he walks out of the path and begins to leave. And I want you all to roll initiative as the two hobgoblins and the turducken beast come around the corner, ready to murder you to death.
So when he
So-
leaves, is the calming effect, does that go with him?
Oh,
or
it
go
goes
away?
with him. Yeah, after he
It
gets
goes-
about
okay.
20 feet away from you, it goes, or 60 feet away from you, it goes away. So,
I don't have access to my token.
goodness. Here, just pull your tokens out. I think Valbus was the only one that's having a problem with it, so I'll pull his out.
Oh,
Giggity.
Mine's fine. Oh no, mine was fine.
If you want to throw me like on the other side of the map, that would make sense since I would not be anywhere near them.
Yeah, I don't know if I can do 100 feet away, but
Well, no,
We'll-
like however
we'll
far away you want to
say-
throw
yeah.
me, that makes sense.
we'll say you had about there, right? You're behind a building far away. I don't know how far is that, just by chance. Not too far off, because they were over here. So you're 75 feet away. It was a 60-foot radius of his emanation, so it works. Continuity and shit. All right. So with that being said, let me pull out the sous chef and chef nom noms character sheets here. There's sous chef. There's chef nom nom, and
That legitimate picture of the turducken, by the way. On the token.
yeah. And
That's the most
the-
disgusting thing I've ever seen in my life. I don't
I
like
tried
this
to
at
find
all.
the worst turducken I could
like
find.
this. I don't like this one shot. I'm not gonna want to eat Thanksgiving dinner at all.
Listen. You're good. You'll be all right. All right. So everybody, make sure you roll that initiative. Let's get this for the monster.
we need-
Token.
You
Yeah.
need which one?
I mean,
Oh, you need-
general.
I'll drag
yeah,
it over.
in the tea bag.
Gotcha.
There we go.
Yep, perfect. All right. And then let me grab the turducken. I no longer need the master of the mash. All right, we will roll the turducken first. All right. Initiative done.
Can we roll other numbers that aren't 13?
It's okay. I've been last every initiative. Again, this is literally wisdom and apparently initiative are my not higher than 10. All right.
The kryptonite.
Yeah.
Excuse me, General. Is your dex over 14?
No, my dex is 14.
Rollies.
Yeah, I was thinking rollies. So if you can roll a d20, I'll see.
11.
Oh, well, I'll go first.
Nat
There you go.
20.
You go first.
Wasted a nat 20 on that, but it's okay.
What a nerd.
So what did you roll?
I'm at
you-
13 with everybody else, but
All right.
I'll go before them.
Yeah, so it'd be Valbus, Teabags, and Tugs. We all have 13s. And then...
And the turducken.
And the turducken is 13.
Oh
So
man.
whatever.
All right. So 13. So it's a Valbus, Teabag, Tugs, and then it says Chimera, but it's a Turducken. Now you know the monster I base it off of. Hey, look at that. Spoilers, yeah. And then the Hobgoblin Captain and Devastator are the chef, Chef Nom Nom, and the sous chef, who are its handlers. And then Perry's in there. That's perfect. Valbus, you are able to act quicker than anyone else as you see spiriting away in a just a spin of leaves and autumn colors. The Travis character disappears from sight, but you do see the monster in front of you. What do you do?
Shit. Okay, I don't like this. This is scary. I'm gonna hide. 23 to stealth. I'm gonna run across the street to over here.
Okay.
And from here, I'm gonna go ahead and shoot that handler.
Okay.
Over there.
All right, firing at the chef. Go ahead and take a shot. A 19. She is completely unaware. Yeah, that strikes true. Hits
for 24 damage.
A stupendous shot. Caught completely off guard. You can see, all right, I'm gonna hits them right in the chest as they cough up some blood as they're like, still in the fight, but they look bloodied from that shot. That was a strong hit. Anything else, Valbus?
That's all, but if you could just move my token for me.
Yeah, I got you.
Thank you.
All right, you skitter across the way, and then it goes to the general. What do you do?
Okay, I'm going to rage bonus action.
Okay.
I'm going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. I am going to...
All right. As you get inside the range of the turducken, it snaps and misses, but it leaves its mouth open, and the other one comes out and snaps and misses, and then the other one comes out and takes an attack at you with a bite. Does a 22 hit?
It does.
Haha, I hit you. 12 points of piercing damage as the chicken head of the turducken gets a nibble or pecks you close to the thing. But it is still your turn. Go ahead.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. There we go. We're going to do a glaive attack on the hobgoblin.
Okay. A 13? You don't have advantage, right?
I do not.
13 meets his armor class. He has studded leather. So that does go ahead and hit. I probably should have put the one with armor up front and the guy with leather in the back, but it is what it is. Can't take it back.
Oh,
13 does strike true.
Okay, my second one would miss.
Oh, a 1, yeah. Oh, that's his first miss of the night.
Oh,
But the first one did 12 damage. And I'm going to do flurry of blows with my stinging tail.
Okay.
And that's going to be claws. I guess we'll do that. 10 misses. See, this is
10 misses. This is where it's coming to get you.
this is coming back, right?
Yeah.
26.
Ooh.
26 does strike. Go ahead and roll damage on that one.
Okay,
That's what the tail, right? Yeah.
Right. Yeah, that's going to be 8 plus 7. So 8 plus 7. There we go. 13.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, is you bring the glaive across him. It's a pretty solid hit, but he gets out of the way mostly. Swing, he ducks, and then you just kind of bring that tail right into his gut and just get him. He's bloodied as well from a good strong strike from that. However, still standing.
Okay.
Anything else?
Let's see. That was my bonus action, rage, move, action. No.
Okay. With that, it goes to our little fairy turn. T-Hugs, what do you do?
So she is still invisible.
Okay.
So T-Hugs flies over to here.
Ooh.
And
He already
then-
took his reaction to snap at the turtle, but you can see one of the heads snaps this direction, which is gross to look at because it's like the middle head. So the first one's still looking. This one looks, and the chicken's still trying to snap at the turtle. You can tell it can sense you, even though you're invisible.
Okay.
But it can't do anything about it. I burned its reaction, but
Sure,
it
sure.
could have snapped at you if it could. But continue on.
And then she just puts her hands together, and you see a second T-Hugs show up as I invoke duplicity.
Oh, okay.
And so let me put that there. So that's my action to bring out my stunt double. So she's Thug, just so you know.
Okay. So I'll give you this one, and we'll mark it with a little mask on there, so it's fake one.
Did I
There's
pull
Thug.
up too?
Oh, you did. Okay, you're perfect.
That's okay.
I got you.
I wanted
didn't
to
know
put
where
her
you put
where
it.
she was. Yeah.
Yeah. You pull one there. Perfect.
And then as my bonus action, I'm going to bring out the queen
All right.
and make an attack on this one over here in the process with my spiritual weapon.
All right. Let's get that dice roll.
And let's see. I'll just do it at level 1. No, level 2. Wrong one. Is a 22?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. And for 8 points, as the queen just dabs her like with the flower.
Plap! Smacks it right in the face. Ah!
Off
She's
with
still
her heart.
reeling from the from the shot, the arrow that struck true. All right. Anything else? And the
Nope,
turducken
that's it.
cometh.
No.
The turducken rise and pulls back. You can see both of them let go of their chains as it looks incredibly mad. Claps its wings, flies back about 10 feet as it looks, and it unleashes a cone of fire against, let's go with T-Hugs and I keep wanting to say T-Pain, but it's not the right. There's too many T things in here. The bag and the hugs. Go ahead and give me dexterity saving throw as it breathes fire at you guys.
Ooh, I've got advantage on this with my danger sense.
Perfect.
So it's going to be 22.
A nat 20, so you'll be taking half as much damage on this one. It breathes fire. The DC is 15, so T-Hugs not doing well. Any sort of advantage you want to try to roll, or
Can I
say that
I
this is gonna be a
use my
spicy
Can
roll?
I use my reaction to? I mean, well, I guess I don't know what he rolled, right? But
You have no idea yet. Yeah.
can I? Shoot, I don't know. Spells still have to beat your AC, right?
This is not a spell; it's a fire
It's
breath.
not a spell. It's,
Yeah.
It's a stage like Fireball.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not gonna attack the armor
No.
class all the time. Sometimes I go after your weakness.
No, yeah, that's what I was wondering. Like, if my reroll would even matter, but
All right.
29
points of fire damage to you. Half if you made the save, unless you have something in the pipe to change that. That's a lot of heat. As the not even fire, it's just warm air, like opening an oven door, just blasts you as you are toasted. The heads writhe and get ready to fuck shit up. But that is, in fact, their turn. The hobgoblin captain, Chef Nom Nom, looks and is like, yeah, you've made it mad. Oh, ugly. It is going to.
We made it mad? Excuse me,
Yeah.
sir?
He is going to. I could, but that's like the cheesiest thing to do. We shan't. We shall do 20-foot radius, 40-foot high cone centered on a point within range as he casts Ice Storm. 20-foot radius. So we're going to just do this guy. I think I can draw a 20-foot radius.
You have to start from a corner of the circle if you want to use the circle.
Bing.
That's only 10, by the way.
That's 10. We'll go with 10. We'll go with 10. He is just gonna try to drop it right here. More of the back. More of the back would also be being got with that, but we're all just gonna, for ease of use, we're gonna use a smaller thing. I need the two of you caught in there to give me a dexterity saving throw.
At advantage, what do we get? 20.
20 works. 12 is one shy of
7.
what you needed to roll. So we'll start out with the bludgeoning, which is 2d8. And then 46 cold. So 4 points of bludgeoning, 16 points of cold, half if you made it, full if you didn't. And that is going to persist for right now as he pulls out a handful of chef's ingredients in the air, and then he's like, I have to cool this down. It's too hot. As a pillar of ice and stuff just comes pouring down into the center, striking you two. After that, it's Perry's turn. What do you do?
I'm gonna polymorph the turducken.
You can definitely try.
So fuck you, turducken. Let's see. Wisdom, was it wisdom DC?
A wisdom
16, I think.
save. All right, a wisdom save. All right. Let's go ahead and do that.
Am I crazy, or is it wisdom?
Turducken.
Yeah, it's a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah. For you, your DC is a 16 wisdom, it says. It does have advantage on this. Got a 17.
Wait, Travis.
I'm gonna re-roll.
help you out here.
What? I'm just
the
gonna
reaction of whoa.
Yeah, I'm just gonna exactly. That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just use the whoa.
All right.
And
all right.
Yeah.
What do you turn it into?
A seahorse.
Okay. You turn the turducken into a seahorse.
I'm just while I'm doing this, while I'm casting polymorph, I'm just like turduckens don't exist. Turduckens don't exist, and just into a seahorse.
It snaps into the shape of a seahorse, falls to the ground, flops around. That is your turn. Anything else?
I think I can. I have.
You have movement. You're also being battered by this if you don't get out of it.
Yeah, so I need to move out. I'm gonna go, since it feels like there's a lot of AoE. I'm going to go over here.
Okay.
So
yeah.
It'll be hard
so
to
it's
hit,
not.
so
Yeah.
it'll be hard to hit. More than one person.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah. So it's not going to do more damage. It's just the rest of that spot is difficult terrain as ice was falling and stuff. But getting out of there works. That's totally fine. All right. Anything else, Perry?
That's it.
All right. It goes to Sue Chef, and she looks at the card next to it and goes, "Oh God, what did you do? What did you do?" And it is going to. Let's do a. See, who does she think is more of a threat right now? We're also gonna roll to see which one she thinks is the real one. So let's go ahead. We're gonna roll a D100 roll to see if she thinks Thug or T-Hugs is the real one, as they're Fae. They're not unaccustomed to trickery. So we're gonna give you a 50-50 chance. If she rolls on the high end, she's gonna attack you. If she rolls on the low end, she attacks the duplicity one. And that is a 53. So she's gonna throw a javelin at you.
All right.
All right. Javelin ranged. An 8. In fact, does not have any advantage, which is unfortunate. And the shot goes wide, sticking into the top of the building next to you. But that is...
She giggles. She's like,
yeah.
You missed.
And this one moves back to take cover. All right. And then with that, Valbus. it is your turn. What do you do?
We'll scramble up to the rooftop exactly where I am.
Okay. Fair.
Just to get like a little bit more of a vantage point.
Yeah. I get you.
The lady who just scrambled is still very, very clearly in my line of sight.
Has cover, but
So-
you could take a shot for sure.
I'm just sorry. Before I scrambled, I'll hide, then scramble. So I'll do the stealth check real quick.
Yeah, like scramble up the side, get low, crawl forward a little bit, pop up to take a shot. Easy peasy.
Yeah, 25 on stealth.
Even with the cover, but like 3/4 cover bonus that this lady in half plate armor has, you still hit her with a 25.
Well,
so
no, that was the.
Oh, that's your stealth. The 23 still
23.
hits. So it's exactly the armor class. Yeah.
So 21 to her.
You like she's like takes cover and you can see she's like hiding from the thing. Doesn't see it as you just let loose an arrow. Goes through as she stands up, hits her right in the fucking neck, and she's like, oh, and just drops dead as she's totally slain by that well-placed arrow shot.
Yes.
You killed her with a sneak attack alone.
That's how you hit people with ranged attacks.
All right.
Noted.
All right. Valbus is up top, and it then goes to Teabag's turn. General, what is it that you do?
Over. We're going to do some Glaven. Glaven.
For a life.
Glaven. 12 is probably a miss. 20, maybe.
Okay.
And there we go. That's going to be 15.
Yeah, and that's actually enough to kill that one too. 14 hit points. You bring the glaive down and just end that chef's little life. He's no longer standing as he drops to the ground. What do you do?
There's a polymorphed turducken.
You actually don't see anything on the ground. You saw the polymorph go into the tiny form of a seahorse, and then it hit the ground and in the debris and everything like that. It's pretty hard to see a seahorse on the ground in the dim light. You could go look for it if you want. But
Yes, I will go.
Okay.
Wait a minute.
All right.
Hold on. How am I feeling? Did you just do an intelligence check to feel how stupid I am? Feeling average intelligence, so I'm just going to stay and be on my guard. That's it. No bonus action, nothing else, just there.
Okay. All right. You stand on guard and prepare for something. There's no threats that you can see, so I'm going to just say we're in initiative in order of what you want to do. But there are technically no threats right now.
So
What do you...
I would like to move my duplicate over.
Mhm.
And we're both tiny, so I see through her eyes. If I get close to the ground, am I going to see the seahorse over?
Yeah, if you
here?
get within 5 feet of it, you can see it like nestled and stuff.
Okay.
'Cause you can see where a creature shrinking due to magic knocks some things over, and there's just a seahorse trying to breathe outside of water right here, just flopping around on this little, it's probably like a cart or something like that.
So I want to pick it up in my hands. And I'm gonna be
Okay.
like, oh, and then I'm going to crush it with inflict wounds.
Okay, give me your roll for inflict wounds.
26.
26. God damn. Yeah, you can't miss that. Go and roll the damage. 29 points of necrotic damage. Okay. So, let's take a look at polymorph, right?
So it'll take it down to 0, and then the remaining
Not hard.
hit points it'll turn back to the turducken.
Oh yeah,
in
yeah,
your
it will.
hands. In your hands. And
Yeah,
then
you're
and
holding
then,
it.
and
Yep.
then it'll take your remaining damage as the turducken.
It'll take 28 points of damage because a seahorse has 1 hit point at most.
Well,
it takes the full 28.
Okay.
Yeah.
And she's an illusion, so nothing can happen to her.
Perfect.
But once I see it polymorph back up, I'm going to Go get her, queen. Or him, her, whatever.
Go get her, queen.
That was for Ramirez.
It's all good. He's like, yes, gotcha, bitch.
Play.
All right,
So,
fire
oops,
away
sorry.
with it.
You're doing it the right. Okay.
I was gonna swallow it.
That's 25.
Oh my god! Blah! Just turtle explosion. Yeah, no, that definitely hits the turducken for 10 points of force damage. All right.
So,
All right. Anything else?
I am going to fly.
Oh yes.
I'm going to fly away. I'm going to fly. 540. Yep, I'm gonna hide behind whatever this little structure is.
All right. All right.
Do I
Okay.
get my polearm master?
From it reverting to normal form, I'm gonna say it caught you off guard and you didn't.
Hey, fair enough.
Yeah, you did. You were not. You were like, oh shit, that thing just fucking popped back into existence.
There we go.
Yeah. So with that, it is now the turducken's turn, and it is not happy. It does not like being a seahorse. However, it definitely helped land that shot. Let's go ahead. It's gonna make a multi-attack. One with its bite, one with its other bite, and one with its third bite. And we're also gonna roll to see if the fire breath recharges. So let's do that first.
Who is it making an attack on?
We're gonna find out real quick.
Okay.
Because it has some reach. So I think I need to move here to be able to get to you, but you'd have a lot of cover. You're also how high?
I would have. I was like 25,
20
so I probably would have come down about 10.
So you're 15. Okay, you're within snapping distance. Okay. So it's going to take one attack at you. You have a good amount of cover. One at your duplicate because it's a stupid creature, and 3 at the fucking turtle because it can. My
duplicate doesn't take any.
That it doesn't know that. It's gonna blow. It's basically blowing one of its multi-attack things on a creature it sees, which it can't see through illusion. It's a turducken. It's an abomination of poultry and things. And then 1 against the turtle. However, it does have to adjust to do that attack, so you would get your polearm master off of that.
Okay. Well, there we go.
Mm-hmm.
9. There we go. Now my ones are coming through. I had to wait till the final battle.
You go to swing, and the one head of the turkey opens wide, and the duck head comes out and just honks at you, and you're like, oh fuck! You just were not ready for that honk. As it throws you off guard, and the glaive shot just yeah, that's the third one in 20 as well. It's something I need to go. That's crazy shit. Powerball ticket or something. It'll then snap the first shot. We'll actually roll it just to see what it would have done against the illusion. It's a 22. Okay, so it definitely misses that. Second one against our turtle friend, nat 20, 27, and the third one is against our fairy friend. You have +5 to your armor class because of the cover, because it's biting like up and over up and around some shit. It's got height and stuff, but you have a good amount of cover. A 9, so yeah, it's gonna miss you. However, the attack on
How does your DM inspiration work? Can you use it to make enemies reroll?
Fuck, I love that. Let's do it. Let's roll that again.
I would like that nat 20 to get rerolled, please.
All right, let's roll that again then. Let's roll it again. If I get another nat 20 though, I get a DM inspiration.
We've already ruled 2 nat 20s in a row. It's just insta-did.
I rolled another 9 and 18. That's weird too. All right, this is a weird night for rolls.
It's weird.
It snaps. It snaps with the turkey head at the close target, and you can see it goes right through it as an illusion, and it just squawks, and there's feathers that fly at it. The second head comes in with the duck bill, with just full of just razor sharp death as it comes down, and it's about to get you right in the neck, General. But as it does, you're not exactly quite sure what happens. You think Valbus let loose another arrow, and it distracted it. Some weird shit took place, and it misses and just hits you at the top of the shell, deflects off. and then it uses that momentum to roll around the corner and attempt to bite at our fairy friend there with the little chicken head, which stretches as far as it can and just right in front of you, just barely misses. Just and then the heads retract back into the turducken once more, as you can feel the heat around it start to swell up again, as you feel like it could possibly breathe fire again, maybe on its once it catches its footing, but we'll see what happens. This guy's dead as fuck, so Perry, it is your turn. What do you do?
All right, so I'm going to fly and sit on top of this roof here next to the turducken, and I'm going to all right, so I'm gonna basically, okay, so I'm gonna turn my starry form, and I'm just gonna yell at the turducken like, "You ruined!" and then turn into my starry form. All the stars swirling around me come into my body, and I'm just like this bright light. And then I just say, my childhood, and I like my arms are to the moon, and I bring down the light from the moon, and I moonbeam right here.
Onto the illusion that can't take any damage?
Yeah.
Outstanding. Perfect. Yeah. Okay, as you unleash your childhood trauma onto this thing, go ahead and what do I need to roll?
So it's nothing right now, I don't think. I think it's if you
on the start of its turn?
Yeah, I think so, right? Let me double check.
Yeah, he's kind of boxed in, so he's going to have a rough go of things. Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, enters the spell area for the first time on a turn or start its turn there is engulfed.
Cool.
So, and then again, the archer pops up on my chest, and I'm going to send a bolt.
Send it. Let's get that roll. It's a D20 plus a D8 plus D20, so. A 21 definitely strikes true. Go ahead and roll damage.
The damage. I forget what the damage was. 1d8 plus wisdom.
All right. So you unleash the shit out of this thing and drop some pain on him.
8 damage.
8 more points of damage. All right. It's looking about as pissed off as it was before, but now it has a beam of angry moonlight coming down. It is all sorts of heated in this moment. Goblin is dead. It goes back to the top of the order. Valbus, you are up. You can't you can see the turducken, but it has a lot of cover.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna definitely be maneuvering. I'm gonna be moving essentially to here, and then stealthing there, and then moving the remainder of the rooftop to over here.
Okay. You scurry across the rooftop, duck down, slide under, and then like scurry over to the side, pop up and take a shot. Easy peasy.
Nat 20
stealth. What an Valbus is the main character of this. This is ridiculous.
I'm gonna
absolutely
hold
invisible.
my action to attack.
Okay.
For it to attack, and when it attacks, I'm gonna attempt to shoot the duck head specifically.
Okay. You know what? I love it. Okay. I fucking love it. All right. General, it is your turn. You can hear the sound of Valbus's bow being knocked ever so quietly.
Okay. I'm going to bonus action take a potion of heroism.
You down it real quick.
Then I am going to run and leap onto the back of the turducken.
I love it. All right.
Shit.
And now I am going to use a melee attack and attempt to choke the chicken.
Oh, is that what's happening?
Okay, 1.
Definitely Navy.
1, fucking brilliant. 2, that's a lot of stuff going on in this thing. So here's what we're gonna do. You grab the potion, down it as you start running. You move up. You attempt to go on and like grab the chicken and grapple this thing. So give me an athletics check opposed by its athletics. We'll see if you grab a hold. Oh, abso-fucking-lutely. It rolled a nat 1. You get in there and you
Oh,
grab that
nice.
chicken by the fucking by
and
the
you
neck
choke it.
and you choke the
Giblets.
shit out of it.
You choke the shit out of the chicken.
You are now grappling it, holding it in place. It is restrained. And I would say pinned by the weight of turtles are not light. So yeah, as you kind of hold it down, it's like trying to pull away. You can see the other heads trying to snap at you. But it is effectively grappled in the moonbeam. So that's a pretty good shot.
I'm going to use my second attack to tail whip it.
Okay, let's see it. Valbus, you can also pop your shot out.
And that
Because
would,
you can see the duck head.
that's
a
a
crit.
natural 20.
Jesus fucking
Damn,
Christ.
dude, what the fuck is?
He
what
did.
So this is going to be it's going to be die 8 plus 7.
Is this 4d20 like nat 20s for you? 3?
So this is
Jesus.
so it'd be 10 times. I can roll it again. 10 plus 3, 13.
13 points of damage from the tail. So you run up there, kind of dodge. I'm assuming you're dodging the moonbeam, or you're just running through it because you'd take damage from it if you didn't. You could. You have a fuck ton of movement, so
Yeah, I do that. Yeah,
easy peasy.
I'm not worried about.
It's
moving.
only a 5-foot radius, so.
Yeah, you just move around there, jump up, grab the chicken, hold it down, and you just send the tail right into its fucking neck as you stab it with that thing.
Well,
doing a good chunk of damage.
I wasn't just grabbing the neck. I was mounting it as I.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Mechanically, you have it grappled in attack. Yeah. You got this guy. He's tore up. 31 damage. And then as you do that, you're pulling down. You fucking rake them, and you just see this arrow fly through the night. Just hits the duck square in the fucking like the top of the bill through the head. Fuck ton of damage. Jesus Christ.
Just
Okay.
in curiosity, is the duck head dead?
The duck head may in fact be dead. This whole creature may in fact be dead. You're not quite sure. This shouldn't exist. So
I tried to shorten the range. It was worth a shot.
this is one of those things where you go, I don't know. Who knows? It's Dungeons & Dragons. Everything's made up. It's for funsies. Okay. With that, hell of a fucking tag team move. I think that's everything from the general, correct?
Yes, it is.
All right. It goes to our young friend. What are you doing, little T-Hugs?
So T-Hugs is going to call up her deity, and she grabs her amulet, and she is going to bring down a guiding bolt at 4th level.
Oh my God. Let's go.
Nice.
You're like, fuck turduckins. That's basically the name of this fight. The Turducken Rodeo PBR series.
Oh, is that the wrong one? Oh,
I
sorry.
was healing word.
Oh,
That was,
I
I was going to say, if you want to heal the turducken.
Nope, I was hovered on the wrong one. Let's try this one.
I'm digging that moxie.
So, hold on one second.
So
Hold up.
Wait a minute.
So, I want to use Divine Strike.
Okay.
To add an extra. Not Divine Strike. Sorry.
I'll put it this way: you need 3. It says armor class of 14. If you can get that up to a 14, you hit.
Where's it at?
So that's inflict wounds. I'm not sure if you want to hitting all the other spells that are not guiding bolt.
It's
Oh,
the
for
same.
goodness sake!
It's the same spell attack though, unless you have something specifically that makes.
Is it?
Yeah,
Doesn't
it's a
get more
spell
bonuses.
attack, right?
That's a touch versus a ranged attack.
I don't know. It should be a melee spell attack versus a ranged spell attack, right?
That's really.
They both
weird
use
that
her
it's doing
wisdom proficiency.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm so used to melee people at this point.
Right. Yeah.
No, I thought I
There's a
had.
can of spit.
I thought I had Divine Strike, but that just adds damage. Oh,
Adds
okay.
damage. Yep.
Yeah, just adds. Okay, so I miss. I miss.
Yeah.
With Divine. But
Wait, do you still have your inspiration?
no. But the queen is gonna come in and she's
Give it a
going
wallop.
to-
Off with his head.
see, that was at 2nd level. for 24.
24 will do it. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay. And then I'll add Divine Strike. So 7 plus a d8.
Sure.
There we go.
8
Aw.
points
All right,
of damage.
8 points of damage.
Hey, death by paper cuts is still death. So let's
Right.
keep on going. All right. Anything else from you as you let loose with a bolt and you're like, fuck, and then the queen's like, off with your head, and smacks it right in the like the wing. Just smacks him. Tenderizes the meat.
I'm gonna fly around and try to do some flanking here with General Teabags.
Okay. With that, it is the turducken's turn. And sensing it's probably going to get stuffed and eaten here pretty quick, it panics. It absolutely freaks out. It tries to fly away. So I'm going to have first, how much damage did the beam do? It was like...
The moonbeam is so
I
it's
saw
a
you rolled it. It's up
Constitution. So Constitution
24.
saving throw first.
Yep.
And then 4d10. I don't think it rolled 4d10. I think it only rolled 2d10.
Oh, it rolled. It's 24 damage. So it is scorched by the moonbeam coming down. The pent up childhood trauma, the fear, the sadness, the nights spent waking, all poured into this spell. Your will is powerful. The stars are shining bright, and this thing is scorched by a beam coming from the radiant heavens. However, it's still terrified and pissed off. It attempts to just wrench back and fly and just go through this wall. It's big enough to do so. I'm going to need an athletics check from our turtle friend to see if he can hold on. And he can. I'll give you two options. You can hold him in place and keep him from moving, or you can hold the head in place and let him keep going.
This is Turducken Rodeo. I got to be on for 8 seconds, and it's
8
only
seconds.
Been
Okay,
it's only
spend
been
6.
seconds.
All right, you're gonna get that crown then, because you hold on and keep it from going anywhere, rotating this thing in place. The other option was to pull the chicken head out of the turducken, which would have done damage, but I like staying on for the rodeo, which is awesome. You hold it in place. It is terrified, and it is going to let out one last gout of flame, and that is going to be probably its twilight move, as it has very little left in the way of life. My question is, who does he want to get? He could get the fairy who's flittering in front of him. He could get the Birdman calling down the death light from above on him. He has no chance in hell of getting Valbus. Valbus will live. Impossible for him to die. He is canonically in every fucking one shot. So we can't kill him. Or he could try to incinerate the turtle with himself. I would say he could do that, but it would catch both of them. Let's bring this down to dice. I'm gonna roll a d6. 1, 2, and 3. One is Perry. 2 is T-Hugs, and 3 is T-Bags.
Before you roll, I'm going to say if a turducken's not willing to kill itself. I mean, if there's one creature in the multiverse that's willing to self-sacrifice to take something down
for the team,
that's already, I'm just going to volunteer to take that hit.
I think this turducken who tried to get away from you agrees, and he's just gonna fucking wrench his chicken head out and just pull it out as the chicken head flops, and the rest of the heads come down, look directly at you and itself, and just boom, that sweltering oven heat once more comes into place. Dexterity save, DC 15 on your part. I'm gonna say it's at disadvantage, but we're just gonna see. So it's a straight roll for you since you have advantage.
On Dex saves anyway, so there we go. 18.
An 18, that'll have it. So 78 points of damage. 37 points of fire damage. You take half of that. And you see it scorches its wings, its legs, the chicken head that's in your hands, as it flutters to the ground and falls as you guys have vanquished the turducken. The smell, absolutely, just the most beautiful smell you've ever smelt of roast meat.
Excuse
Valbus,
me. This
Valbus,
is still a bird, okay? It's
hold,
not.
hold,
this is not
hold,
the most delicious
hold.
smell.
Hold. Valbus, even you, as far away as you are, catch the wafting just flavors of 3 different birds. Delicious.
Back in his mind, he's like, maybe we can add a 4th, though.
Perry, you absolutely are appalled by this.
Yeah,
The
no.
moonbeam is still going, I'm assuming, just continuing to fry this thing until there's nothing left.
I'm blinded by hate and anger. Yeah, I'm just holding it there, like almost not even looking at like what's going on, just like.
Yeah.
And then I start smelling it, and I'm like, oh, that's the smell of a dead bird.
So Tugs and her duplicate, he's holding his arms up. We start poking at his armpits. Perry like, let it go, let it go.
The beam just flutters
I'm
around.
All right, okay.
All right, everybody, give me. Oh, go ahead.
I'm gonna take some of that delicious meat off of it. I'm going
perfect.
to wipe it on my arms that's covered with mashed potatoes, butter, and marshmallow.
Oh, just give it a good old.
There you go. Yeah.
Oh
Now-
yeah. Oh yeah.
It's like a self body shot.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So, with that being said, wisdom saving throw from everybody except from my turtle friend who just voluntarily failed. 14 is the DC this time. Yeah. Valbus, you got to get in and you got to get some of that.
Straight up 4, yeah.
Just got to get after it. All right.
What is
13?
this? What
it's
is
a
this?
14. It's an enchantment.
I mean, like, is it for eating the bird?
Oh yeah, you
I would
want to
say
eat
I have advantage. If it's
against not wanting to eat it. Yeah, okay, I'll
because
give
it's
you
like
that.
because it's a
It's kind of a cannibalism thing.
Yeah,
I'd say there's an aversion. Yeah, I get you. Okay, so those of you who fail, you got a little bite. That sounds so good. Yes. So with that being said, you have saved the town of Tribor from Travis and his wanting to steal everything that they were thankful for, mostly the feast. You successfully avoided making a fey bargain with Travis, which was very smart. And you did keep the town from getting brought under the turducken's tryptophanic curse because you killed it, which is good. You did, however, use the wishbone. Unfortunately, had to use the wishbone, but it worked out. It worked very well. Nothing further comes unless you want to pursue off into the forest. We can end this here as you guys have saved the town and will get the R&R you deserve. You will get the loot. You will get the treasure. But it leaves us open to, I don't know, maybe one day revisiting a Tromps through Guaron's Rest, where you guys could go track down Travis. And maybe you did know there was a dark creature, a dark power in that forest he was harboring. So I think that's where we'll call it. So good shit, everybody. Excellently played.
I need a rest after seeing a perfectly braised chicken or turducken
So-
sitting there. It's just like, yeah.
I go and I give General Teabags a hug because I would have died if I would have been that target.
Yeah, it was getting close. It was getting close.
You don't really give him a
died.
hug. It's more of just like your arms are like on him.
As
because
soon
you can't
as
wrap
you
your
hug
I
arms
just
him,
like
around
I
him.
like flutter
You're
by
just
his
like,
ear.
Yeah, you immediately get PTSD as you go to hug him, as the potatoes and stuff get stuck to you. As you're like, no.
And I'm like plastered against him.
You're like, oh god, I can't get off. Please save me. Your duplicate's trying to pull you off, and it doesn't work. All right. Well, that's all I got planned. I had another thing planned, but like I said, it was either going to be one or two more things, and I like this route better, so that was good.
Yes.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Great game.
Alrighty.
Thank you.
Awesome. Yeah. Thank you for
Yeah,
that.
thanks
Thank
for
you.
coming in and dropping some sass and some hit on these guys. This is great.
I'm so hungry now.
Yeah.
What
if you're watching this
store's
around
open at
Thanksgiving,
9:30 that has mashed potatoes and gravy.
I have no idea. I have no
Kentucky
idea.
Fried Chicken. I don't know. I don't know if
KFC.
you have that by you.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know if I can go there. It's they've got chicken.
Alrighty.
Anyways, yeah.
Happy Thanksgiving,
Well,
everybody.
yeah, happy
Yeah, happy
Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
We've got what, the Navy, or I'm sorry, not the Navy, the National Guard one shot, and then after that is our holiday one shot to end the year before we start campaign 1 of Dungeons and Dog Tags. Now, as it is, so yeah, I hope you guys have a good Thanksgiving, have a good break, stay safe.
Gobble, gobble.
Gobble. No, gobble.
Too soon.
Too soon. Have a ham, not a turkey.
Gobble quack Brock.
Terrifying.